Welcome to Hearth and Hammer, a family-friendly D&D show. Thank you for joining us, whether you're doing so live, watching the VOD, or listening to the podcast. We are happy to share this experience with you, and we hope you enjoy it. Today is episode 2, and we continue our adventure in the city of Hupperduke. Before we begin, just kind of announcements here. Like I just said, we are actually putting up the VOD on YouTube, so we'd love for you to check that out. The one from today will be available within 7 days. We're still working on getting that schedule nailed down, but it should be up there. Episode 1 is already up there, and we have the podcast as well. Should be available in the coming days on your platform of choice. We're still getting that distributed everywhere. So, and then as well, we are streaming with a multi-stream. So if someone could put that in chat, that would be fantastic.
Okay.
And that will show everybody's stream as well as everybody's chat. And I think it does count as a view for everybody. So
I believe so, yes.
But we'd love to have you do that as well and support all of the other streamers here. Because we love them and we want to support each other. So, all right, we are going to get started. Thank you for joining us, and we're going to dive into tonight's episode. So,
All right.
all right, that was a classic transition fail right there.
Excellent. It's fine.
Yeah. So last time on Hearth and Hammer, we left the party after they had been doing some investigating. So last week, the party arrived in Hupperduke at dusk, entering with other weary travelers through the gates in the lower part of the city. All the forges and smith shops where the Dwendalian Empire's war machines are created lay dormant, and all the workers were celebrating a day's work in the upper part of the city. As they made their way towards food and lodging, the city was rocked by an explosion, and the party stood facing a fleeing group of kobolds and a Goliath named Sken Zabriss, whom the kobolds had just helped escape from prison. After a brief encounter and a few exploding kobolds, Sken and her rescuers escaped through magical means before the city guards arrived. The adventurers were soon met by Watchmaster Brom, who hired the group to hunt down Sken and the kobolds. After a short investigation in which they met an elf bounty hunter named Yenra Emberwind, the group decided to find lodging for the night and start fresh in the morning. So, as we begin, you guys are waking up in the inn where you found lodging the night before and are ready to start a new day. So what would you like to do?
I would like to, my character would wake up a little bit before everyone else and go out to enter into prayer and meditation.
Okay. Do you go downstairs and to like the common area, or do you go outside into that?
Yeah. I'll go outside and find somewhere calm to do that, yes.
All right. Rowan, what are you doing?
Yeah, my character's still asleep, definitely.
Sleeping in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so Theoden, what about yourself?
Oh, Theoden gets up, heads down to try to secure myself some victuals.
All right. So you hear the dwarf stomping around, and Rowan,
That wakes me up.
Probably wakes up from that.
I'm gonna get up as well and head down with the dwarf.
Okay.
Get some breakfast.
So you guys meet in the common room, and as arranged the night before, the innkeeper brings breakfast to you guys. Pete?
I believe I'm sitting there already having my second breakfast.
All right. So you've been there
Like
for
this
a little
halfling
bit.
Little
one.
legs swinging off the chair.
Yeah. All right. Good. Good. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So
I'd like to think that my since my little Rowan's glamorous leather armor is a very nice silk red robe that I'm wearing
like a
as I
breakfast
walk.
robe.
Yes, a breakfast robe,
Nice.
if you will.
Nice. And describe your armor there.
Okay, so I have. You mean to describe what's written currently in my items?
Well,
so
you don't
know?
have to actually. I'm sure someone in your party will notice and ask what's going on with your attire.
Okay, yeah, maybe we'll see.
Maybe not. All right.
So I walk down. I follow in behind them, and
Okay.
I order me get myself some grub.
Perfect.
Breakfast.
Perfect. So you
About
guys
this time, I come back in from meditation to see the group already down there eating.
Okay. So you sit down and join them?
Yes.
Okay.
So do you have any eggs Benedict?
Hello, fellas.
Jesus! Oh, what?
Is that
What did that half elf just ask for?
okay? I'll just have the regular porridge, I assume.
I believe I'll have the same place.
Well,
And is there coffee in this universe?
I sure hope so. You're talking about the magic bean water.
Yes, the magic bean water, please.
Mhm,
Lots
yes.
of it. 2 if
Yes.
you have it ready to go.
I like this cleric.
Do they get handed just a cup of water full with like pinto beans?
It's good enough.
I'm
to
loving
magic
this
beans,
more
close
and more.
enough.
We'll be staying at a different inn tomorrow, but okay.
Well, seems we're all here once again, and I don't know if I've properly introduced myself to each of you. I may have introduced myself to the Crown's God and the people yesterday, but I'm Rowan. You may have heard of me. I'm a bard of sorts, and I perform different acts. And it was quite a pleasure seeing a few of you at work in that battle. I think that we could use each other to finish this quest. But I thought I'd take the moment here to go ahead and introduce myself to each of you. And these swords here aren't just for show, and I kind of twirl them around. But they can be used for battle. And yes, I realize words also have power. So that is me. Haven't heard too much of you, the halfling man here, who I'm not sure if you speak the common language. You've talked a few times before.
No, I've heard you say this about 2 times, and I'm getting tired of it. I speak common. It's not that hard to understand.
Does anyone speak halfling to be able to translate what was just said? Is that I speak Elvish.
Somebody knock him to his knees so he'll speak halfling just fine.
I'm about to hit him in that pretty mouth of his.
Okay.
We'll see how
Let's
dangerous
settle
swords
down for a
are.
moment, boys.
Fellas,
Haven't
there's
even
no
had
need.
breakfast yet.
No need. Let us. Yes. Okay. And what was your name, halfling?
Pete Flamekeeper, at your service.
Is that Pete?
Pete,
Did he say
yes.
Pete?
Said
Pete.
yes. I believe so.
It's a pleasure to meet you. It seems in the battle you seem to have tried something.
I thought I was going to have a big brain moment, but it didn't quite turn out like I'd hoped.
Okay, well, we'll leave the big brain moments maybe to a few others then. What about you here, the silent one who thought he was hiding at the beginning of that battle?
Well, I
Yes,
was
you,
hiding
monk.
who,
Yeah.
I was hiding from who I wanted to hide from. I didn't care too much if y'all saw where I was. My name is Lee Swifthill, though.
Lee Swifthill. It's a pleasure to meet you. You have quite the punch. You seem to have knocked one out with one swing. It's pretty impressive.
Would have been nice if you could have kept him alive, though.
I agree. I believe this cleric here doesn't know his own strength.
Yes. That happens from time to time. One moment.
Okay, yes. Oh,
I've had a goblin come and say hello to me.
a goblin.
Good night, goblin.
Wow. good. Oh wow. Good night, Goblin. It's a pleasure to meet you.
All right. She's gone
Quite
now.
friendly. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
I didn't know you spoke Goblin.
It's one of my many skills. We won't get into any more of that though.
Cleric associating with goblins, huh?
Okay, you
many
dwarf. You've
connections.
talked
Van
enough.
Morden's
You know,
hammer.
dwarf. You've talked enough here. Wait your turn. We're here to learn about who the cleric is.
Yes. Number one, I'll say his bean water's not half bad.
Ah, wish
It's
I
a
had some
bit-
myself
it's
here
a
with
bit on
this
the,
normal
the pungent side. Yes.
lake water.
Like, oh, all right. Enjoy that. My name's Jace Faraday. I am a cleric. I've been around. We've it's my buddy Chewy here. We're always together. I know you're particularly fond of him, Rowan.
No, don't. You stay right over there
He
on
loves
that
you
side
very
of the
much,
table.
though. He does. He told me
No,
that.
no. Please keep your distance. I'm quite allergic to cats, and there's no room in this world for
That's
spawns of Satan.
well. He's right here though. There's clearly room.
Okay.
But yeah, that's we'll just. My name's Jace. I'm a cleric. Let's move on, please.
Okay, fair enough. Well, you packed quite a punch. You seem to have made the kobolds turn to ash. We might have found
Was
that it had to do with the gunpowder that they were possessing as well, but they might have been through your sheer strength.
Lucky shot, maybe.
Okay. Okay. Everyone else went. So
The best
Do
for
you have
last,
to?
you say.
Do you have to?
The best.
If you
for
stand
last.
up, you won't even see he's there. Just,
I'm standing up at the moment, cleric.
I could not tell.
I'll bring you down to my size.
Carry on, dwarf.
I
Those
am
mighty
a
words of
third
yours.
and Dawnbreaker. All of you should have heard of me. I used to ride with the Peaklammer Knights of Kraghammer. Obviously, you all know about our very infamous paladin band. The bard is ordering another drink from the barkeep, I see. First off, I love the fact that the bard is calling people out as I saw him swing his little so-called sword and do nothing.
Well, at least he swung his sword.
I understood that.
I don't break into battle for anything less than a true
For anything, right?
glorious
You're right.
fight.
You don't break into battle for anything.
For nothing.
Halfling, watch your mouth. Next time I won't swing my shield to block anything.
Well, it's not like you did much good. Thanks for the try, though. I do appreciate
I'm
that.
tending to like only the monk out of this group so far.
That's
You
all
know,
right.
I still can't quite understand Pete here, but I think that what he's saying, I'm enjoying it.
Yes, I'm enjoying it quite much.
Uh,
Right. Did the dwarf talk? Did he get his chance?
I think we've heard enough of the dwarf.
Okay.
Dwarf, we're
As
not
you all
giving you a
finish
hard
up
time.
breakfast.
We know the hammer does nothing, and you only use your words. So
As you all finish up breakfast, you start to see people from who also were staying at the tavern there come down for breakfast. You see people outside the door as people are coming in and going out. People start heading down to the lower levels of Hubbarduke, where they you can start seeing smoke billowing from the forges and everything that's creating the war machines down below. And know it's starting to get a little late in the morning.
All right. I'd like to make my way back down to the prison and see if I could talk to any of the prisoners there.
Okay.
I'll follow.
So you guys are finished
to
and
put
gonna head
that-
down.
Mhm.
All right. So you head back down towards where the lift to the lower level is. As you get there, there is what you see is a big iron platform with chains kind of around it, and then chains holding it up. And you see a whole lot of workers who are actually getting onto the lift, and then they're lowering down into the lower section of the city where all the industry is happening. And so that's, you'll have to get on there and take that down as you head to the prison.
Okay.
So you approach and get into the queue with the press of people because, like I said, most everyone stays up in the upper part of the city. They they come up there for the evening meals and revelry, and then they go back down for the day's work. So easy enough to find your way back to the prison. It was pretty close to the lifts, just on the east side of the city, or excuse me, west side of the city. And you see there's still Crown's guards out there guarding it. There's still a giant hole sticking in the side of the mountain there, where the blast had occurred the night before. As you recall, you did seek out some information there. You'd found an item that you were very, very likely thought it was part of what caused the blast. And you also know that there are other people who are out searching for the Goliath and her compatriots. So,
and as we walk up, we talk to a guard, I assume.
sure. Well, whatever you want to do.
Hello, sir. We'd like to see if we might come in. We have official business by Watch Person Bram. He's given us these fancy badges. We'd like to come in and talk to any prisoners that might have been where the escape happened, and just see if they had seen anything at all.
So the guard that's there kind of looks at you, and he kind of looks you over, and he says, "You mean Watch Master Bram?"
Indeed, yes. I'm terrible with names. I apologize.
Well, normally we don't let anyone in. Do you have any kind of identification? Because while he did mention there were some parties involved who were searching for the missing prisoners, got to make sure that it's them and not someone else.
Of course, sir. I fully understand. And I show him the badge that was given to us.
Sure.
by
And
Watchmaster
easily
Bram.
enough, he says, looks at it and says, "Oh, okay, right. That's all I needed to see." So he lets you back in to look at the cell. He said,
Okay.
as far as the prisoners are concerned, we didn't really have any that were close proximity to the Kryn agent, that Goliath woman. So because she was a spy from a warring nation that we were having tensions with, we did not let any other prisoners near her. So I'm afraid that won't not be necessary.
What was this prisoner's name?
It was Sken, something like that.
Interesting.
Sken Zabriss.
And can I do like a deception check or to see if he's telling the truth about any prisoners being near him or
Yeah,
close
you
to her?
Insight.
Insight, yeah.
Wait, what check is that? Insight.
Insight
yeah, there
check.
we
Yeah.
go. Oh, 6.
Okay. As far as you can tell, he's being completely honest.
I'm gonna roll an insight too.
Okay, go ahead.
8.
Looks good.
Okay.
You guys are doing great.
Yeah.
And just as a point of clarification, if we do have a roll like that, I'll just probably limit you guys to 1 or 2 people actually rolling
that's fair.
in that
Okay.
circumstance. That way, it's not like all 5 of you are like, "Well, I'm gonna roll it. Well, I'm gonna roll it. Well, I'm gonna roll it."
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
fair.
Resume.
2 fails is a fail for the party. We're going with it.
Okay. All right. So just to clarify, the guard has allowed us to come in and seen the same cell we seen last night.
Same cell that you
Okay.
seen last night. You remember, if you recall, there was the bed. It was kind of charred on one side, like it was propped up. You did also find, another piece of what you believe to be some sort of explosive device, or, like a piece of metal, like copper tube, as well as that little construct that you found. So.
Yeah, I don't remember what the construct was because I didn't write that down. I think Jace took that and held on to it. But I do remember that I wrote down that we found like a bronze capsule that smells of burning and blasting powder.
It was that
I think
iron crab thing.
Yeah, I think I took it from Jace.
Oh,
I
no.
give it over
Yeah.
to Lee. Yeah.
It was
Is
a
it-
small crab-like automaton.
Yes.
So,
All right,
you
so
want
would
to look
we-
around again, or is there anything else you want to do here?
Would we be
Yeah,
able
I'd
to
like
see
to do
the-
a perception check and just see if in the daylight there's anything we can see better.
Okay, go for it.
an 8 again.
Okay. You don't really see anything else. It was a very simple stall, and you know there were some papers that were taken by the elf bounty hunter, but other than that, and the two items that you found, you haven't really seen anything else. It's a very very simple cell.
All right.
Find
Would
myself
we
a
be able
comfortable
to?
spot in the cell. I find myself a comfortable spot in the cell as they continue to search around because I'm at a loss for ideas. Still in my robe.
All right. Now, the prison itself is actually like inside of a mountain, correct?
It's in the side of the mountain. Yes, like basically, the city itself is on the side of a mountain range, and there's a bunch of there's mines where they get a lot of the raw materials for these war machines that are being built. And so there's miners, then there's all sorts of workers who are smelting and forging, and alchemists and all sorts of workers here who are, like I said, this is the center of activity and industry for the war machines and war technology for the Dwendalian Empire. So
Okay.
So
All right.
Hey,
our understand-
monk.
Yes.
You seem to like hiding from that last encounter. If you were to have escaped from a facility like this, and knowing a little bit about this area, where might you go to hide? The Goliath's quite large, can't hide in typical places like some of the smaller folk, like dwarves or the halfling here. Do you have any ideas?
So I was going to ask something about the city. We went in through a guarded gate. Are all the entrances and exits guarded in the city?
So I can pull up the map again for you here. Let's see.
It's a question that you could ask a guard in character.
That's right.
Hey, guard.
Uchi.
Are all your entrances and exits? Are they all guarded?
Guarded.
They are. The wall, the outer wall, around the industrial area of the lower portion of Hupperduke is fully guarded, and the gates are closed at night. Especially last night, whenever the alarm bells went off from the escape and the explosion, they would have been shut and guarded immediately. So
chances are the Goliath is either somewhere in the city or they've burrowed out of the city somehow.
it's a mystery for sure.
Is there any mines that have been shut down?
Not any mines that have been shut down, but that I know of. But you would have to probably talk to someone in the mining trade themselves.
What about any areas of the city, any factories, any abandoned buildings, anything like that?
I mean, we're expecting war to break out at any time, so there's really not a lot of places that are abandoned in the city. I mean, we're building war machines for an army.
Well, thank you. Could you point us in the direction of a miner then, or somebody that we could possibly find out some information about the mine?
Excuse me, God?
Repeat that question again, please.
Oh, okay.
Could you point us in the direction of a miner or somebody that could get us some information about the mines?
Oh, I sure. They are not too far away. Let's see, and he points to pulls up a map of the city, and points to this section down below. It's kind of on the way in that you came from the southern gate.
Mm-hmm.
There was signs and such that pointed towards the mines. It's called the Silber 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 Hall Mines, and they're on the south portion of the city, up against the mountain. So, whereas in the prison and the barracks, which are across from the prison, are in the kind of the southwest corner of the lower portion.
Hey, Bard, you going to get dressed for the day, or are you just going to walk around in your undergarments?
I mean, whatever's comfortable is comfortable.
Maybe
Uh,
your words can help you in that flowing dress you'll be wearing.
God, I don't know very much about kobolds, but we seem to have encountered a few. Have any of the miners ever complained about kobolds possibly being in the mines or attacking them? Is that a concern here?
Well,
For those
we haven't really
miners?
seen any in the city in a long time. There has been rumors in the past of them being up in the mountains, but they definitely don't make it down into the city. And they don't come in attacking or anything. So the rumors that they were the ones who broke the Goliath woman out of prison were pretty disturbing. Seems a little
Yes.
above the intelligence of kobolds too, if rumors that I've heard are true.
We could possibly confirm those rumors. With that said, these rumors of their location in the mountains, do we have an exact location?
Oh no, I mean, I've never seen one personally, so I don't even know where to begin looking. But the mountains are pretty large, obviously.
Indeed. Yes.
So, would you think
Okay.
with this whole being a mining town that there would be a possibility that perhaps, since mining is common enough, someone could be working on hatching an escape plan and digging their own holes through the city?
Well,
Because I think
I
it's
mean,
possible that all the hustle and bustle of it would just blend in.
the mines are pretty well guarded. I mean, we have, I mean, again, this is the hub of the Dwendalian Empire's war efforts. I mean, the things coming out of the mine are going to be closely well guarded.
Interesting.
Workers going in are going to be just as much guarded. So, at least from what I know.
Well, thank you for your time, guard.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and start heading towards the area that was pointed out to us, where we can talk to a miner.
Okay. And now we'll follow him.
Miner with an E.
Before we go, I'm going to ask the guard one last question. You mentioned the Silver Hull mines, but was there anyone in particular that we could speak to? Anyone of authority that kind of runs those sections of mines?
Oh, let me think.
Does
Been a while
does
since I've
everyone
met-
here speak halfling?
All but you, my friend.
Did he call me a friend?
I believe so, yes. He enjoys your company, I believe.
That's
Well
an
enough.
honor.
He
It's a
enjoys
pleasure
your
for
company
you.
like you enjoy
I
the
don't-
company of that cat, Bard.
I don't know who
Yeah.
would be the person to talk to necessarily, but you could definitely go by the gates. I mean, the entrance
Yes.
to the mines are gated.
All right, well, thank you very much.
All right.
Tally ho.
And I believe we're all following Lee out, right?
I am the leader of this group, after all.
Okay. He just appointed himself that, RC. All right. Carry on then.
I follow where the fighting's at.
Okay, let's just walk.
I haven't
Don't-
seen him fight.
Don't
Even when we're in a fight.
Don't entertain him.
He didn't even
Did
use
you
the
do
hammer.
anything but run your mouth, Bard?
Nope, that's about all I do, actually. I'm quite good at it as well.
Yes.
I'm not sure you've ever run. So I've only seen you walk
Oh.
and talk.
Mm,
Oh,
I run for victuals
is there room in your pocket dimension?
and a good stiff mead.
So you guys are talking as you walk at this point, correct?
Of course.
Yes, yes. We're on our way. We're trekking there.
Okay. You going towards the mines? You said.
Yes.
All right. Are you gonna do anything else on your way? Or are you just?
I'm just making a beeline for it. I don't have anything I really want to do right now.
Is just making a beeline. Have you guys ever seen bees fly? I've never seen them walk in a line. I'm not sure why that's even a phrase in the first place. So bees actually kind of flitter to and fro. I've barely seen them go in a straight line. So are you
After
saying
this bard has worn
actual
out his
beeline?
usefulness,
Or-
I think a good swift mace should take care of him.
I don't know. It feels like it needs examining a little. I mean, if the bee has an objective, it's going to. I believe it would go straight. Basically, see a flower with honey on it. It's just right there.
Have you ever seen a bee do? Have you ever seen a bee do this?
Well, okay, let me just get something straight for a minute. Coming from the druid, bees' objectives are normally to pollinate. They take it from one
Yes.
flower to another, and just so
So
you know,
beeline,
honey
back and
doesn't
forth.
come from flowers.
Not the
It
point.
comes from the bees. So they
Indeed.
take
This is a
it,
That means
learned
it
man
makes
you're
the
flower,
talking to,
go back to
Druid.
their hive,
Uh,
and then produce
Right,
the honey
but
for
Lee,
everyone to
Lee,
enjoy.
roll an intelligence
Pete,
check
does-
for me.
Does the
Oh, I don't have dice in front of me. I'm rolling on the.
Yeah.
I was
Am I
like, "Where's
rolling?
my dice?"
Druid, that is a learned man you're talking to.
Ooh,
Well,
I'm not calling him
intelligence plus
uneducated.
0.
I feel very
17 plus 0. So
17. All right. So, Lee, as you're walking, you also remember you had talked about last night going in search of information about the blasting powder. And
Yeah, I was going to
where-
ask, do
where
we
it
happen to be
might-
passing the Firemark facility?
You are not. The Firemark facility is, let's see, it's a little further than the
Okay.
mines. So,
let's go there first because that's a for sure lead.
okay. So you're going to go to the Firemark facility
Yes.
first? I mean, you
Yes.
can kind of look, as you're heading there, you do see the entrance to the mines. It's a large gated entrance with guards.
Okay.
And you can see behind the gates there are a lot of entrances, tunnels, and there's people coming in and out, and it's a big yard, kind of gated area. But you're heading towards the Firemark facility.
As we head towards the facility, I go ahead and dip into an alleyway. Completely in an instant, whoosh, I'm wearing my armor and everything that I was wearing the night before. And
Can I roll a perception check to see if he does that?
I was gonna say roll a stealth check.
I was just about to do the same thing.
I'm gonna roll a stealth. Got it.
If you guys want to roll a perception check, actually,
Nat
hold on.
20.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
24
Well,
total.
so here's the
it
thing. Here's the
bites
thing.
back.
You probably wouldn't be actively watching him. So what's your passive perception?
Well,
Oh.
my stealth
Nat
check was
20?
a 7. So
What is this passive perception? I have no idea. What
on
you're
the
It's
talking
going to
left
be
side
on
of
the left
your-
side, yeah.
Yeah.
In the
Oh,
Look at
it's
your
center.
character sheet.
It's a 10.
Mine's 14.
Well,
I
he
rolled,
rolled a
I
7.
rolled a 7.
So
we
everyone
all
saw
saw
him do
him.
it.
So I'm going to kind of quietly to everybody else say,
15.
don't say a thing. Don't give him the happiness of like asking what's going on.
Sorry to take away
Alright.
your nat 20, but
Yeah,
it,
it's
it would've-
okay.
it would have
I
been
still
a
got
passive.
it. I could
Yeah,
still do
you
it.
still saw it. You still saw it. All right, so you move on, fully prepared in your vestments, so to speak, and move towards the Firemark. Thank you. Facility. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so you arrive at the Firemark facility, and you see a brown and red brick building that's larger than you expected. Its black iron roof stretching over a massive compound. The scent of sulfur and blasting powder, familiar from the prison cell, is faint on the air here. As you draw near, a gnome guard approaches you with a suspicious look. She quickly
Hello.
comes to you and says, "You need to get on out of here. This is a guarded facility."
Hello, sir. We are on a mission from Watchmaster Bram. He's given us these badges.
I am not a sir, first of all.
I do apologize.
The learned man
I,
strikes again.
I apologize for that, madam. We would just wanted to ask a few questions about an incident that happened last night. I'm sure you've heard there was a breakout at the prison, and there was some blasting powder there, and we just wanted to see if we could ask you a few questions, see if you recognized it.
I mean, I'm just a Crimson Guard, so if you want to talk to
Okay.
somebody, you'd have to get in. But this is a restricted site. I don't think I can let you in.
Hmm.
Perhaps
Um,
somebody could come out to talk to us then.
Yes.
Mm,
Madam,
doubt
I'm
it.
so sorry. I'm Rowan. What was your name as a Crimson God?
Uh,
I
Lorna.
see. Lorna,
Lorna.
it's a pleasure to meet you. All we're trying to do here is figure out how a prisoner has escaped, um, and could possibly still be somewhere within this city. And our goal here is to just make sure that everyone is safe. And we're just here to do our job. From the Watchmaster himself, Watchmaster Bram has asked us in particular to be on this case and figure this out. And one of our clues has led us here. Now,
Make a
so
charisma check. Rowan.
just raw charisma, not
You
like
can
a
make a
persuasion or
you can make a
performance.
persuasion.
Okay, persuasion it is. With that +7, let's get a 19. Let's go.
All right. So she looks you up and down and kind of says, you can kind of tell she's like, okay, maybe I understand. Well, I did hear the explosion last night. So very well. You said you were working for Watchmaster Bram?
That is correct.
Okay. I'm going to let you in to talk to some of the authorities here. You're going to want to talk to Blast Gaffer Sleece Firemark.
Blast Gaffer, Fleece Firemark.
Sleece Firemark. He's the one that you want to talk to. But I'm going to check your story.
By all means, check the story. Would you like me to go and talk to Bram himself and tell and let him know that we're having some trouble down here at the Firemark facility, trying to investigate the escaped prisoner?
I mean, you're welcome to talk to him. I'm not going to get in trouble for doing my job.
Okay. Well, and your name was what again?
That would be Lorna.
Lorna.
With a silent
yes.
H.
With a silent H, yes. Okay. And we're going to
So
talk to
she opens
Blast
the-
Gaffer
Yeah,
Blam.
Sleece. Blam. No, Sleece Firemark.
Sleece. For sure.
Okay.
Thank you, madam.
So she
Thank you, madam.
lets you in and directs you. There's, clearly there's like, think of like a big warehouse, and there's lines clearly marked towards offices and storage rooms and work areas. And so it's easy enough. It's very meticulously organized. So you see the signs, and she kind of points you to the office, which isn't very far away.
Also, madam, there is a dwarf that's following us. I think he just went to use the restroom, but he will be back at some point. You don't have to let him in. Oh, there he is now. Okay, yes, come on, there then. That's fine. We're going to talk to Sleece Master, Firemark, Bram, Blast.
That's. Sorry, I don't think you knew that.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
She gives you a dirty look.
Blastmaster Sleece Firemark.
Yes, thank you,
Yes,
Jace, for that
Thank you.
reminder.
my pleasure.
Okay, and he's that way, madam?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we head that way.
Okay, so you head down towards the office. You see there's a door clearly marked with the Blast Gaffer's title on it. And do you walk in? Do you knock?
Well, we knock.
I knock a little lower.
Knock a little lower. So you knock on the door.
Knock a
and
little louder.
You hear, yes, hurry up, I'm busy.
I'll open the door and walk in.
Yep.
Okay. So you walk in and you see a male gnome who is got fiery red hair and is busy working. You can tell he is looking through papers and looking through all sorts of things. And he seems flustered that you're walking into his office. He's like, yes, who are you? What do you want?
We're
I
on
don't have
official
very much time.
business. Yeah, I'll be quick. We're on official business from Watchmaster Bram. There was a prisoner has escaped from the prison. That was a loud explosion that you heard. You've probably heard many loud explosions, being someone who works at Black Powder. We are now here investigating the powder that they had used, hoping that you know something about it.
What?
Uh,
Why are you talking so fast?
you told me that there wasn't enough time.
Yes. What blasting powder are you talking about?
Supposedly they used some blasting powder, and we found this. And I hold up a little broken tube that I had.
And
Okay.
this, and I hold up the stuff that we found at the prison.
The construct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he looks at the tube and he says, I mean, it's a common tube. It could have been used in anything, but I don't know what you're referring to, that it would be blasting powder from the Firemark facility. I mean, that would be
Possibly you've had some
unlikely that anything came from here. That would be impossible.
Have you had anything gone missing recently or anything like that?
Absolutely not. We keep a close watch on all of our blasting powder. I mean, this is highly prized stuff. Yes.
Can I do an
there's
insight
no
check?
way.
Yeah, I would like to do some sort of insight check to make sure that is it insight to tell if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, insight.
I got a 16.
Mine is a 16 as well.
Okay. He seems to be telling the truth, at least as far as he believes. And he says, I mean, look at the guard force that we have here. I mean, this is the only place to get the blasting powder in the city. I mean, we are the primary or the only makers of blasting powder. So, I mean,
Well,
this
it
is a
seems
very
that
important
you-
place. We guard it very carefully, and it's meticulously taken care of.
It seems that you do a pretty good job of taking care of everything and keeping inventory. Perhaps just so we can clear the name 100%, make sure there's nothing going on. We could talk to whoever keeps the inventory and just make sure there's nothing that happened there.
Well, I mean, like, the entire facility keeps the inventory. There's not one person. I mean, we all have many checks and balances in place to make sure it's there. I mean, the only person that, would the only person who, I would have any questions for would be one of our master artisans. And he kind of looks flustered for a second, and he says, one of our most diligent suppliers of materials, Nima, she's has been sick lately, so.
Sick, you say.
Sick.
Yeah, she's been out. So,
Sick.
but other than that, I mean, like, and she would not take anything. She's loyal to the company and loyal to Humperdinck.
Has anybody seen her since she's been sick, or has that just been something
no,
y'all
I mean,
heard?
she's been ill. Like, why would we? I mean, I assume that she has taken appropriate medication or seen a physician, but we have not seen her. I mean, she's sick. Don't want to catch what
Yes.
she has. I mean, it's been keeping her locked up in her house for weeks now.
Perhaps we
course.
could check on her, just make sure nothing happened to her. Do you have her address, where she lives?
That would be helpful. I am dreadful worried about her. I hope she doesn't die from whatever is keeping her sick. But
Yes.
I mean, honestly, like, she's one of
As do we.
our best. She's one of our best suppliers and makers. So we definitely need her back.
Well,
So
we do
yes,
have a cleric with
indeed.
us, and perhaps he could
Hello.
try to heal her some and try to quicken this healing process.
Absolutely. Do all I can.
Yes, that would be good. That would be good. And if you go check on her, yeah, that would be a great help. That would be a great help.
Absolutely. Be our pleasure.
Let's see. Let me find her address here. And he starts rifling through papers and everything, and finally comes to it, and he says, "Look, if you go checking on her, then I will make it worth your while. I will not just ask this of you for nothing. I will offer you a small pouch of blasting powder that you may use as you will, or compare to any samples you may find later. But I promise, I guarantee, there's no way this has come from the Firemark facility."
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes.
What all can blasting powder be used for?
Oh, it has many uses. It has many uses. It can be used as fuel. It can be used as a accelerant to make things go boom.
Interesting. So, would there be any other professions around Hupperdook that uses this blasting powder?
Oh, almost all of them.
Mm.
I mean, there are many that use it, but it is again closely guarded, and usually the war machines that we create they are not made with blasting powder. I mean, it is only in the use of them that it would be.
Yes, but many
relevant.
people in Hupperdook have access to this
Well,
blasting
not
powder. in
many
their
people
machines.
have access to it, but there are
Yes.
some there's a fair number that do. But again, its use is definitely regulated.
My
No.
question is, to the best of your knowledge, how well kept a secret is the recipe for your blasting powder?
Well, I mean, our recipe is a well kept secret, but it's not necessarily a complete secret how to make blasting powder. But it is the only place here in the city that is allowed to be made, and it's where all of our materials come to be made. So
Is it, to your knowledge, are there any other places in the world that are, I don't know, allowed to create this level of blasting powder from the dynasty?
well, I sure hope not. I mean, by all means, we pride ourselves on our work, and I am confident that our war machines are the best in the world, and they are far superior to anything that the Kryn have. But I suppose it's not impossible others have also used this. But I would say none here. Now,
One
if
more
you-
time, could I have that worker's name?
Oh yes, fine. It's Nima Cinnarid. Cinnarid. Nima Nima. And he hands over a little scratch of parchment that has the address on it. He says, "Now go check on her, and let me know. I really, like I said, it would be a benefit to have her back.
Yes.
So if
Yes,
there's
thank you
anything
for
we
your
can
time.
do."
Yeah.
And with that,
So
he
we're
says,
gonna-
Go on," and kind of starts.
Thank you for your
looking at
time,
his papers
Blastmaster
again.
Sleece.
Yes, thank you. It's Blast
All right.
Gaffer.
Last Gaffer.
I'm not good
This
with names.
learned man knows nothing.
I don't care for names.
So
All right, let's move
Gas,
on.
we're gonna head
gas
towards-
lapper. Was
Last
it gas
gaffer.
lapper?
He just looks at you with, but like half a
There
second.
it
He
is.
gives you a dirty look, but he immediately starts going back to what he's doing.
Yeah.
So
Hey, give me the
We're
information.
gonna
I need,
head.
it's
Or
fine.
I'm gonna head to Nima Cinder house if everybody else is good with that.
Cinnarette.
Cinnarette.
Let's just go
I'm
check
just,
on this young lass.
just out of my innate chaotic mess, and I know I'm short, but I'd like to try to get a quick glance at like whatever paperwork is on his desk and just see what I can figure out.
roll a perception check, but with disadvantage because it's
Okay.
all very technical and very, I mean there's lists and papers and
Yeah,
it's,
like there could be nothing. Yeah.
it's he's just running a business kind of thing. And
So
he's-
my perception is a +3, and I'm gonna use some real dice and see how that good click clack sounds.
Okay, all right, go for it.
That's a 6, 6 + 3, and then 7. So we're gonna go with 9.
So 9. Okay. Like I said, it's kind of a jumbled mess of papers. You can see there are words written on it, but it's not really anything you understand.
Okay.
It looks like a lot of order forms and regulations and paperwork for running a business. So nothing
Okay.
special.
Who of us wants to go ahead and hang on to that blasting powder?
Well, I've already got a small capsule for myself.
Oh, he didn't give it to you yet.
Oh,
Oh, we must help,
Yeah, I
help
think that
out
was
Nima
the-
and then come back. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That's the reward.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Perhaps we allow the guards know on our way out that we will be back under permission of Blast Gaffer Sleece.
Yes, gas lapper.
Yes, that guy.
Sleazy.
Sure. Mr.
Some
Firemark.
random
Can we go
worker
with that?
gives you a curious look as you say that as you're walking out. Like, it's not his name at all.
All right. Let's see you again, madam. As we walk on out.
Oh,
I believe
not too
that
soon.
was a sir. Wait, who was the man?
No,
You're talking
I was
about the
talking
guard?
to the guard. I said say goodbye to the guard. I had to try to get back in her
okay,
good
that's what we're at.
graces. I offended her, I believe.
Yes.
As we're kind of walking
It's
out,
hard
to
to
the
tell,
bard.
you know.
I've got my hands in my pockets, and I'm like, I wonder if Blastmaster Sleece Firemark is one of the originators of the Firemark facility.
I was wondering that myself. But it seems to me that anyone in Hupperduke has access to this blasting powder.
I rolled an
I mean, we're just
intelligence
a couple of
check from
kooks
the-
with a badge.
Well, I mean, he said all these
Intelligence
other
check.
professions use it. So we need one person to grab a little bit out of their machinery and go blow up a prison.
I would think that someone has to have quite a lot of this stuff to be able to blow up a prison.
That's fair.
So there's. I'm
Now,
not
hold
sure
on
that-
now. We did see the cleric blow up a couple of kobolds, and that didn't really notice all that much on them.
Yeah, it was just a little bit in the tube.
If
I mean,
if this is
doesn't
one of the
out.
most reactive components
It's
for
not
the
very much.
entire empire, I'd imagine that it's made pretty well.
Indeed. So I don't know a way we can determine who acquired it. I believe
let's
we go
check
check
out-
on Nima and
Yeah.
yes, and see where we go from there.
Okay.
All right. And we make our way.
All right, so the location of her home is on the north end of the Iron Lot.
Okay.
And so you start heading that way.
So it was on the north end of where?
It's on the north end of the Iron Lot, which is the area that is kind of closer to the prison. It's like the west side of the lower portion. So if you're looking in the astral tabletop, it is going to be up here.
Can you ping it again, please?
Yeah, it's H6.
I don't see those
Why?
numbers.
I'm looking at Astral and I'm still seeing the first encounter.
See, as am
Same.
I.
Yeah, that's the only thing we see.
Well, let's see. Okay, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
All
This looks
right.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So H6.
All right. Sorry,
Still
chat.
working
What
on
is that?
our. Yes, appreciate the patience, everyone. We're looking at our virtual tabletop here. So yeah, H6.
All right, make our way to
the north.
H6.
So it's on the north side of town.
Is the dwarf feeling okay? He hasn't said a word for like the past 30 minutes. And
know. I can
it seems
fix you.
unlike him.
I'm seeing that something from breakfast is not sitting quite well with me.
Oh. It was a lot, and you are. It was a lot.
It was a lot. Okay, so
Make a short
traveling.
show.
I'm with absolute kindness there.
I was more impressed with the way that he was just shoveling it into his mouth.
Indeed.
Traveling to the north end of the Iron Lot, you approach the humble abode of that Sleece Firemark directed you towards. The green painted wooden walls are streaked with dirt washed down by the rain. A sign hanging on the front door reads, "Sickness within, do not disturb." Curtains at the windows all appear to be closed.
I roll an insight check on the sign. Just kidding.
Who of us can
Um,
read? Cannot.
Did I have to put that in my sheet? I think I can read.
I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think
Yes,
if you have
proficiency.
an intelligence of like 10 or higher, then you're just able to read.
Barely made it,
Yeah.
guys.
I can read.
Eight probably even is usually okay.
Okay.
As I say, I just scraped by at 10.
All right.
I did.
So we can we read that, and I say we knock on the door.
I think Thared and I are both helping each other sound it out.
I'm using my fingers and my toes.
Yeah, sick.
Is that the right thing to do?
I
Yeah.
believe so.
I think that's only used for math.
All right. Perhaps I read it aloud.
Okay, you read it
The
aloud.
learned men.
So everyone knows what the sign says. It says sickness within.
Okay.
And
What do you think, Chewy?
so what do you do at the house?
Can I do
Okay.
a perception check? Just see if,
That's a good. Idea.
like if somebody's been sick here for a long time, there should be, she just can't stay in her house and stack up all the food and different things like that. She'd have to have somebody bring something by, and then she'd have to throw it out.
You can do perception check. Yeah.
10.
Okay. You don't really see much else besides like I said, the windows are closed, the curtains are drawn, doors shut, and the signs hanging on it. Nothing else really looks out of the ordinary. Can't really see much else.
We see anything through windows or anything like that?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, like I said, it's pretty shut up tight.
Okay. I would walk up and knock on the door. As before.
Okay. So you knock on the door. Doesn't seem to be an answer. You try again.
Do
Try
we
again.
hear anything within? Any scurrying or noises
Not
after
yet.
the knock?
So you said you do knock again.
Yeah, I'll knock again.
Okay. So after the second knock, you hear something, like maybe someone's inside. You hear a little bit of scuffling, and you hear kind of a coughing, and you hear them say, "Stay away,
Can I
stay
do an
away.
insight
It's
check
sick in here." Insight? Okay, go for it.
to see if that was a real cough?
Okay.
It's only a 10.
Anybody else want to try?
I'm
One other
gonna.
person.
I can try, or someone else. I have
Hold
a
on,
+5.
Lee. You started talking first. There, what you want to try?
I wasn't gonna try the insight. I was gonna try talking. I'll let him do an insight real quick.
Okay, go for it.
Nat 20, so 25.
So
Golly.
you definitely, not only like you could tell it was somebody who was like intentionally coughing, but it was also you can tell that it is not a gnome female.
So it is not a female.
I can't quite tell if that was
It
a real
sounds a
cough
little
or a
nervous.
fake one.
And you can also tell it
it-
sounds a little nervous.
I
Jeez.
believe that it was a real cough.
Shh. We don't want them to hear.
All right, and I whisper to the group, almost in a football huddle. It's a
Okay.
game
yeah.
you don't know.
Are
about.
you still there? I said
yes,
you-
yes. One moment, please. I'm certain it was a real cough, but I don't believe that was a female.
Okay.
Who we were here to see Nima Cinered, right? A female.
Hey, that's what I was told. That's the correct
Okay.
name, yeah.
Okay.
Let's still see what's going on then.
Okay. This is official police business, and I've always wanted to do this, but I'm thinking we need to do what I'm coining as a phrase: a B and E.
I like the way you're speaking now, Bard.
Dwarf,
I
I think you're up, and and if there's another strong one here, maybe the punchy monk here, for be able to help him. But I believe, Dwarf, now's your time to kick in this door.
Perhaps
we
we
can
should
figure
it out.
try
Seemed-
before we pry.
he seemed rather.
Okay, looks like
Maybe
the
not
monk
who
is
Try
out.
to see if the door is locked before we
I have
Dwarf?
to.
Dwarf,
As much as I would love to see the dwarf
So-
just barge in there, but they seem rather friendly and a little bit nervous that we're here. Maybe we should
Exactly.
talk.
They know something.
Maybe discuss this
is
a little
wrong.
further.
They know
All
something
right.
that we don't know, which is that there's a plague inside, but it's not a real plague.
All
Which
right,
is what we
it's
don't
time
know,
for
'cause
me
we're
to take
right
this
here.
door down. Enough chit chat.
All right.
Okay, yeah, I'm right behind you, dwarf, for a help action. If you need to kick in the door,
All right,
so
so-
we can.
Can I just like roll like a what?
Door kicking
like
check,
a-
please.
Wait, dwarf. We need to plan this out. Once we kick in the door, they will be alarmed. There shall be a surprise attack. Once
Go
that has happened, we'll
away.
need someone to apprehend
Go
said
away,
person.
or I'll
inside.
call the guards.
Is
We
there
are-
a back area, like a back
Yeah.
door?
Monk's
is
already
there
looking
like
to
is there a
roll.
back? I want to look for like either a back door or like some
back door.
small
Somewhere else
Yes,
they could.
yes,
they
yes,
could.
this is
some
good,
small
this is good.
thing that I could fit through that no one else maybe could.
I mean, like
Yes,
you
we're so
look and
sorry to
it's-
disturb you. We're just worried about your health and the health of others. We want to make sure that you are better. Maybe we can gather some herbs and leave them at the door. Okay, guys. So what we're going to need to do, monks. Yes, have you already left to check the back area to make sure this person can escape?
There's a back area, but again, it's just kind of a small house. Some
Oh, they
windows.
walked around.
Is
to
there
the
a
door.
Everything's
back
kinda
door?
Let's
shut
kick
up.
the door in.
There's not a back
I'm
door.
fast enough. I can catch
No
them
back
if they
door.
try running
Okay.
out the back.
Okay. Yes.
I will.
So-
I will await outside in case they get past you guys, or
Perfect.
escape out a window.
Is anyone able to quickly grapple this person in case they Pete?
That feels like a paladin thing to me.
I have a
Okay.
feeling
I'm
that
going
you're
to be
looking at the
using
wrong
my head
person.
to smash the door in.
Okay, yes.
All right,
You smash
I
the
can-
door in. I'll do my best if I could have some help here to apprehend whoever this person is.
Sure.
Uh,
Okay, I will follow you instead and avoid.
Okay.
So would
yes,
that be
please.
like an
Please.
athletics check or a
Not so
strength
close.
check?
So roll a strength check
Oh, I'm down.
Can I give him a help action?
with your proficiency bonus. I'll give you that. You're gonna give him a help
With
action.
my
Are you gonna push
proficiency
him
bonus, What
forward?
does that even mean?
If I need
it
to help
should
him
be-
kick it in.
Proficiency
Plus
should
2.
be probably like +2, which is there should be a little icon in your character sheet.
Yeah, I
It's
just
gonna be
pressed
right
it
next
and it
to it.
rolled. It gave me a 14.
Okay. So you see Theoden. He kind of winds up there, and are you gonna run at the door, or how are you trying to break the door down?
I'm
With a
going
hammer?
to charge head first into it,
Okay. so
like
you're
a
gonna
good
charge it.
dwarf.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
going to
So-
step back, kick the dirt like a bull, and go through the wooden door.
Okay. Now, are you kicking now? I don't know if you remember.
We don't
But
know if
there's
it's
a
not
certain
an iron
there's
door.
a certain action that that does activate your boots. That's not what you're doing here, is it?
No, I'm not stomping my feet.
Okay.
I am
alright.
striking them in the dirt like a bull,
Okay.
getting ready to
So-
charge.
You see Theoden charge towards the door, and he lowers his head like a battering ram, and he hits it, and you see the door shake, like visibly on his foundation. And
Shake.
Theoden, roll a athletics, or no, excuse me, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Of course you would make me not roll athletics
Yep.
because I'm smoking in that one.
Roll a dexterity.
Ten.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so
When-
you.
I was gonna say, when he rolls the dexterity, I would like
Uh-huh.
to cast guidance. It says I can do it after his.
He's
ability
already
check.
rolled it at this point, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, you got to get there before. But so basically, if you had rolled lower, you would have fallen on your butt. But you just run, and at this point, you just kind of like run head in first into it, and you shake it, and you leave a good sized dent in the wood. But the wood is just a little too strong. But you hear kind of a like kind of a squeal from behind the door, and you hear the go away. And this time it's definitely more nervous. And she says, "You don't want to
Perhaps-
catch what the sickness that I have."
Perhaps we do
Down
this
with the
again.
Sickness. I'm gonna just try first.
Try the
Just
door.
gonna see if the door is unlocked.
Yes.
Real quick, so I forgot that I could swap out this is my first time playing a druid, and I forgot that I could swap out spells for the morning. Is it okay if I change like one of my cantrips?
I'll allow it this time.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get better at it.
Okay, yeah. It's good. It's good. Okay, so Lee goes up and tries the door as Theoden is dazed and a little stunned on his knee there in front of the door.
By gosh.
And
Mordin's
you
hammer.
reach up and pull the handle, and it's locked.
Dang it.
And so I kind of walk up to the door and speak to the person inside, while Theoden's over here trying to get his marbles back together. Excuse me.
Never had me marbles to begin with.
Indeed, you do not. We've come to speak to Nima Senared. Blaskafo Sleece sent us to check in to make sure everything is all right.
Oh, that's me. I'm fine. I just need more time to recover from this illness.
Sleece is really worried about you. Can we would just like to check in and make sure you're truly okay. Can we see you, please?
Oh,
And heal you.
you don't
Yes.
know how sick I am.
Well, Nima, I'm a cleric. Perhaps I could help.
Oh, very well. I'll give it a shot. And you hear a click as the door unlocks. And it kind of opens about just a little bit, and you hear it says, "Come on in."
All right. And so I step on inside.
Okay. Do you
Now I ram it with my head.
do you go in? He's stepped in front of you. You going through? So do you go all the way in? Do you just open the door? What do you do?
So with my left hand, I slowly push the door open as I drop Chewie back into my cloak. And I ease the door open to see what's inside before walking in.
The cleric's preparing for a fight.
So you open the door, and you see a pretty sparse room that has a table in the middle and some chairs. It's really dark. It's really dark. You know, like the dark that when somebody kind of sick, just they don't turn on the lights. There's just like one candle on the table that is open. So.
So I can see that map in the stream, but we can't see it on Astral.
Yeah, let me get you there. Boom. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So so you're in the door. This is the front door right here.
Okay. I would like to make a perception
the front
check
door.
and see
Okay.
if there's anything or anyone else in the home I need to be worried about.
Okay. You see the huddled person over in a chair, kind of huddled in has a cloak wrapped about him like they're cold.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to, like I said, are you stepping in? Are you gonna look around? What are you doing?
Yeah. So I would like to. I guess so how far away are they?
They're on the other side of the room.
Okay. So I would like to step inside and look around to make sure everything is safe.
Okay.
I'll take maybe one step in.
Okay. So
Send
I'd like
the
to
one
just-
guy in who can't see in the dark.
I'd like to just walk in past him. Well, hello.
Okay,
Okay.
so you walk in. So if you're looking at the map, these are 5 squares. So you walk in, and as you walk in, roll a perception check.
Okay. Perception. 14.
Okay. Let's see. What's everybody's passive perception?
14.
I got 15.
13.
And
Okay. So as you walk past, you brush past, you brush past the cleric and step in, and as you do, you hear a few other noises, and everybody rolls for initiative.
Oh, great.
Oh,
Of course
nice.
I would
All
just
right.
roll into this.
wait. I do have a question though. Like,
Okay, sure.
am I not able to see everything with my dark vision anyway?
Dark vision allows you to see in, yes, but you're not even in the room.
You're not inside yet.
I do have
Yeah,
dark
they let
vision,
the
by
stupid
way.
human go in first.
No one else did.
Does that change anything,
You're over here
Seth, if
trying
I
to
have dark
pick
vision?
yourself off the ground.
If you have dark vision, well, I mean, you rolled a perception check and
Forget it, Bard. Let's get into this
didn't really
fight.
see much.
You're right.
so-
You're right.
Roll
Yeah.
for initiative. All right.
Alrighty.
I got a 15.
Ooh,
9.
19,
Okay,
baby.
Hold on. Let's see here.
All right.
All right. So
Did you roll a
Theoden-
19, or that's your total?
I rolled an 18 plus 1, yeah.
Yeah. 8 plus 1, I got 9.
So Theoden got 19. And
I got 20. So if you just want to
Yeah, me and the Bard got to mess some
Nice.
people up.
Okay.
I'll allow you
Wanting
to
to
take your
fight.
swings.
Let's see. So Rowan got 20. Theoden got 19. Who had something next?
15.
15
Oh my.
with Lee.
I feel like the back's probably a
Okay.
good place to be as a cleric.
And I had an 18 plus 2, dirty 20.
Oh.
Oh, did we have
we're
a
all
roll
trying
off,
to
or is
fight
it-
for the beginning.
Y'all
now.
rolling
Also,
high.
hold on. I believe Jace had our first nat 20 on the team for the
It's
stream.
true. It's true.
So just celebrating that real
Oh.
quick.
Yes.
He did.
Ah, thank you.
First nat 20.
That's,
I was trying to clap it
You know,
off.
from when we have people who are actually keeping track of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gotten one in
so-
both streams, so I'm definitely am.
Okay.
Question for the DM.
Hold on. What was
I know there's a
what was yours?
9.
9.
9, yes. I said mine, but I realized they sound the same. But it was right. It was right. It was 9.
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
Both
ahead.
Rowan and Pete have a dirty 20. Would you like us to do a roll off to see who goes before?
Whoever has the higher dexterity will go
Okay.
first. So
have,
what's your dexterity?
16.
15.
Okay. So Rowan will go
My
first.
dexterity.
Huzzah!
Okay.
Whip out my swords.
All right. So let's see. All right.
Give me something to hit, DM.
Well, you hit the door pretty well.
It
You
did.
did.
It hit it quite hard, and
Probably would've
it
been
hit
better
you
if
back,
you
it
had
seems.
Maybe I
Probably
should
would've
get
been
rid of the
Quite a
Warhammer and just use my head in battle.
Yeah. Exactly.
It
Okay.
was as
So
effective.
the kobolds, because you can hear them and see them now, they get a surprise round on you.
Oh,
Of course,
no.
because we all rolled 20s, they're going to get a surprise round real quick.
Well,
yeah.
they get a surprise round because no one saw them. But then after that, they will be in order of
I was
initiative.
trying to see them, and a bard blew past me.
Ooh, that's not good for you on their initiative.
You didn't have dark vision, human.
I was perceiving what was going on.
I'm scared.
Perceiving like you perceived the
Okay.
the gender of the last person we met.
Could you tell? I don't think you could.
Okay, so let's see. You guys are
I
there.
think I'm dead.
Oh,
Let me get my
Don't worry, Bard.
characters in here.
Oh, you really are the only one to get hit, aren't you?
yeah. Can I cast anything?
Not yet. You can't.
Okay. Sorry, tried to help.
How many are there? Do we know?
You can see
3.
5.
Oh, 5. Okay.
How did you know that?
On Astral, there's 3 of them there.
Oh.
but-
Yeah, trying to get them all in here. So
Some people's kids.
Tell my story.
Use your
Oh
words,
man,
Bard.
that
I shall use my
stinks. There's
shield.
nothing I can do for you. I'm at the very end.
Oh gosh, he adds 2 more. Bleep, bleep.
okay.
Yeah.
So like I said, there's 5. So they 2 of them are going to shoot at Rowan.
I can't say. Yay, kobolds! So glad I'm on your side.
Not yet. They get a round first.
Oh,
So-
great.
So just as a game question,
Yes.
once we've like rolled initiative, there's nothing I can do till my turn. Or is there like
Correct.
spells
And-
that
Unless you have a specific reaction, there is, for yourself, you may have a reaction that is a spell that is something like, to prevent something happening.
Like my
To
shield
another
blocking.
yeah, like
thing.
his
Yeah,
shield
that's what I was
blocking
wondering if I
thing,
had
so-
anything like that could potentially help. Oh, wait, would it be
In
would it
your
be marked with an
character
R?
sheet,
Or
This is just
So you should have
classic.
reactions in
in your character sheet under actions.
And if you have any that benefit a party member, they would be there. So, okay. So
Is yours blank like mine is? Except for
I have
opportunity attack.
opportunity attack.
Yeah.
That's if they walk
opportunity
past
attack
you.
is basically if somebody tries to run past you in battle, kind of thing. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Sorry, bud. You're on your own.
okay. So, 2 are making a shot at you. Okay.
Well,
that's an
hello,
18.
Nima. It's a what?
18
Oh, got me.
hits.
Oh,
Okay. And a natural 20.
Yeah, believe it or not, that doesn't hit.
Yeah.
This is brutal, guys. This is brutal.
So it's gonna be rough. So okay, so those 2 that are shooting you, let me roll the damage for that.
Gather all the dice for this. Guys, I only have 18 health. Like
Let me just tell you that you were really lucky. So the first bolt comes in, and it catches you in the arm, okay, and does 2 points of damage. No, excuse me, 5 points of damage.
Okay, 5 points.
Okay. The second one on the natural 20, it also does 5 points of damage, and takes you in the shoulder. Okay. So you're lucky I rolled a 1 on the damage die for the natural 20.
My turn. There's kobolds in here.
So okay, the other 2, or the other 3, are rolling, shooting at Jace because he entered first. So,
Fantastic.
or actually, excuse me, only 2 of them. Only 2 of them are doing that. The one that's huddled over by the door over here was the one that was, had the cloak wrapped around it. So.
Okay.
So that one's not attacking at the moment.
Hurry up and get in here and help me.
Pretty sure an 8 doesn't hit you.
No, it does not.
And 15?
No, it does not. 18.
Okay. So
Fools.
in the commotion of Rowan running past you, the 2 that were aiming at you, one misses, and then one goes cling and ricochets off your armor. So.
All right.
Okay. So now we are
Teach
on
me your
to
ways, cleric.
now we are on to
Thicker armor, sir.
our initiative
Yes.
order, and Pete, I believe, Rowan is first.
Rowan's first, yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. You know what? About had it with these kobolds.
Indeed, have I?
And I'm flipping out my swords here.
Okay.
And I will move towards, let's see, whichever one is possibly the closest. Is it
They're all
that
about,
one there?
Yeah, they're all about 10 feet from you. So whichever one you want to go for.
I'm going to run towards this
Okay.
one
I see it. All right. So you're
and
gonna go-
jump off this chair
okay,
and
so
try
you're
to
gonna be right
stab
here.
him in the chest.
All right, perfect. Okay, so roll an attack.
Got it. Okay, what is my... And huzzah! That's a nat 20. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
nice.
go.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Could be
Should have killed him when you had the chance, DM.
could be fun. Roll damage on your first attack.
So when I'm
That'd be
doing my attack,
nine damage.
9 damage. Okay. So you rush forward and
Mhm,
you swing your sword at him, and how do you take out this kobold?
Oh yes, let's go. As I jump off of the chair, like I said,
Okay.
I lunge myself. I do a front flip off the chair, and as I
Okay.
do, I come down and huzzah, and just lop off the kobold's head.
Okay.
Nah.
So you do that, and you do exactly what you're saying. But you also, as you finish the strike, it kind of goes down the chest, and as you do that, the kobold explodes.
He's still living.
Oh, no.
he was gonna kill you one way or another.
And you take
He has explosives in his head.
No,
it was
his
like
chest.
Cut off, it cut off, and then just kind of kept going down a little bit. You don't know how, you don't know where it was. You don't know where.
What
anything
weapons
is.
do you have?
Yes.
What weapons do they have?
No. What weapons does Rowan have?
Rapiers.
Okay.
Rapiers.
Yeah, he has 2 rapiers. Okay. So, you take. Excuse me. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Make a dexterity saving.
Actually.
He's very dexterous.
Oh, great. I would roll that. 7. I rolled a 7.
7. Ooh. Okay.
What you get for rolling that nat
So-
20 earlier?
You take.
Are you kidding me?
28 points of damage.
No. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage from the explosion.
He's kidding me.
What's your health at now?
He's
2.
down. Oh, I thought you were down.
No.
This
Because-
limits what I can do
That's,
so much.
I'm at 2 health.
So
don't know if
the rest of you
you're gonna make
see. Okay, so you still have some movement,
Yep.
and you
you're
still
correct.
have another attack, I believe. Is that correct?
I do have another attack.
Okay.
Yep. You know
Would
what?
you like to do anything else? I mean, it's a pretty confined space.
so.
Go big or go home, guys. I'm
That's
going
right.
for it.
Okay.
I'm going for it. I'm feeling that I can take them. And
I mean, you're hurt, but you're feeling good. 'Cause you
oh
just
yeah,
won-
right after
you
I did a
just-
front flip and made
Yeah.
a thing explode.
You
Let's
did
get
like a
it.
3-point landing after like on the chair, like on the tipped
Yep,
over chair.
yep,
You did a 3-point
Yep.
landing
So
as you came down. So you look good, but you're bleeding a lot.
And you got blew up a little bit.
yes. So I will. Let me check this real quick. Yep. So as my second attack with my other sword, I'm going to move towards the next closest, which should be here, right? This one.
Actually, there's one right next to you on
This
the
guy?
other side of the table.
Perfect. Oh, I'm gonna flip roll across the table. Barrel roll.
I mean,
And also-
you wouldn't really be going you wouldn't be moving. You could really just attack from here, because you're
Okay,
in the
okay.
adjacent.
Yeah,
I
but
have a
flipping
plan.
across the table would be
I have a
so much
plan.
cooler.
But you could
Yeah,
come
but-
right here, and if you want, and
So
face 2 of them.
actually, what I'm going to do is wait. Click where you said where I could face 2 of them?
Right here.
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay. alright.
I am going to flip roll, land, do a pose on the table as I'm laying, like I'm still laying on the table, and just
Okay. Roll a
stab-
dexterity check to get up on the table.
Table breaks.
Going for it. That's right. I just got a 17 for that
Okay,
dex
you're
check.
fine. You make it up there, no problem. It was like a little baby step because you're already standing on the chair anyway.
And this time,
So you're
I'm
looking
going-
down at a kobold who is trying to reload his crossbow right now.
yep, as he's trying to reload his crossbow, I'm now aware they might explode. So I'm going to try to attack and slice only at his head from this angle, not downward, just the head.
All right, go for it.
I feel like his blade's about to deflect, force itself straight down into another explosion.
That's an
Oh, gosh.
18. That's an 18.
Okay, you hit. You hit. Roll damage.
Great. 7 damage, but I'd like to also do a defensive flourish.
Ooh, as a bonus action.
Yeah, it's whenever you take the
Actions
attack
does he have?
action on your turn. Your
Okay.
walking speed increases by 10 feet until the
Well-
end of the turn. If a weapon attack hits, you can expend 1 use of your
Okay.
bardic inspiration and deal
And
extra damage.
You have
equal-
2 attacks because that would be your second
Oh,
action.
that's my bonus. Oh,
That'd be your bonus action. Okay.
I should have done it last time. I should have done it on the first attack.
Now he's on the table with nothing to do.
But you've
7
rolled,
damage.
you've rolled and okay, so you take out your rapier.
And I jump backwards off the table, or roll off the table right
Okay.
after I swing.
You don't have okay, well we'll get to that in a second. So you're
about to
swing
die.
I'm
down
about to be just
and
dead on the
you-
table.
and you lop off the head of another kobold who falls lifeless. Nothing happens. There's no explosion.
Oh, excellent.
Okay. But that's 2 down.
The bull in the check shop's about to come in.
So, all right. Do you want to try to move?
Me?
Yes. You are, again, if you're looking at it, you're small in this hex, but you are still within 5 feet of this guy.
Oh, if I move, I might take an opportunity attack.
So,
I will instead play dead.
okay.
And
While you're standing on the table? Or are
I
you
was-
gonna get off?
I was laying on the table. I
just gonna
climbed
lay
up there
down
and
on the
did a
table?
roll, posed,
Okay.
sliced at his head,
Okay.
and then I.
So you're saying it was like the full, like you roll, land on your knee, like, hey, shoo, and just cut his
Yep.
head off. Right. Okay.
I like it.
All right.
And then I'm playing dead.
And then you're like, oh, okay. Roll a deception check with disadvantage. Nah, just roll it with just straight check. You're bleeding a lot.
That's a 23.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. But so
the
for this
cleric-
intents and purposes, though, you are prone. I will
That's
say.
correct.
Okay, you're prone. All right.
I'm full on
Pete.
pretending to be dead.
Pete,
Um,
it is
as he
your turn.
comes in, can I say, because he might not have seen everything that just took place, I say, make sure you aim at the heads. They will explode like the ones outside the prison.
Should Jace here have to roll a perception check to see if he really thinks I'm dead or not?
I mean, are you trying to deceive him as well?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
But I'm a great performer.
So it's like you give him
Yes.
it's like you give him a wink as you
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because they're over there and that's I'm like,
So, all right, Pete, what are you doing? What are you
I'm
doing?
so conflicted as the because I'm thinking about okay, these things explode. I'm a fire druid in
Yes.
someone's house where there
Yeah.
might be evidence. So
That's
I
a
don't
good
know. I'm
thought.
conflicted. What do y'all think? Should I do the witty response of words or just the large explosion?
Leave
Well,
some for me.
My worry is a large explosion will fully kill our bard.
Our
You
bard.
all
I'm
do
dead on the
remember
table.
the explosion was only within 5 feet.
I-
of
indeed.
people.
Oh,
Okay.
Are they all? So which two are dead? Looking at the two next,
Okay,
closest to the table.
so this one is gone, and this
Okay.
one's gone.
Okay. Never mind. Blow him up.
He's still within 5 feet of one. FYI.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, this one is within 5 feet. Each square is 5 feet.
Should've-
So.
Oh,
These
never
two are
mind.
too close together. So
Kill
I don't know. There could be yeah.
All right.
Left of the
So
far one.
what are you doing? Got to make a decision.
I'm gonna run in. And
Theoden,
be-
you're up next.
I'm gonna run in and try to be witty, I guess, and because I'm a halfling,
where
I
do you
can
wanna
move
run
through
into?
other people's. I can move through other people's squares.
Sure.
So I'm just gonna move to here, where I'm 10 feet away. Kind of
Okay.
like rush past Jace as best I can.
Sure.
And I say, "Well, there might not be an illness in here, but there surely is an infestation." And I cast infestation on the one over here.
Okay. And what does that do?
So you cause a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites to appear momentarily on one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or it takes 1d6 poison damage and moves 5 feet in a random direction. If it can move, and its speed is at least 5 feet. Roll a d4 for the direction. But
so
its save DC for this spell is 13, so it has to get a 13 or higher on a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Colin, if you make that creature move 5 feet towards me,
Right, that's exactly what I was thinking. He's about to
That was my
blow
thought.
you up.
Who's calling?
Okay.
Who's
It was my thought
So
exactly.
so I
that
rolled
was
a 5,
that was out
so
of
it does
character.
fail.
That was out of character.
So
In
roll
character, I'm still
damage for
pretending
it?
to be dead.
I finally got to do something. So what is that? A 1d6 poison damage?
Yes.
Yes. So that is West. Yes, 6 damage on infestation. It'll be poison damage to them, and they move. If they can, they move 1 square north.
Okay. Can't move north, so
Then they just wig out.
then they
I
just
guess.
wait it out. He just kind of hunkers down a little bit behind that cabinet, and takes. Let's see. What is this guy? Which one is he? 2. Okay. So he takes 6 points of damage. Check. So you see all these mites and little insects swarming about him, and they are biting and pestering just fiercely. And you can tell that the little kobold is just taking these cuts, it's showing like cuts, and he's starting to bleed, and he's looking pretty rough. So.
Excellent.
Okay. And what else? Anything else? Do you want to move
No,
any
that's
further?
it. That's
or-
what I end my turn.
Okay. Theoden, you're up.
My time. All right, I'm gonna push past this silly human into the house,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go right
I trip him.
here.
Roll a dexterity check. No. You're gonna wear it right here.
Dexterity check. I'm not. I'll just smash him with my hammer.
You're going right
Yeah,
there.
right
I'm
there,
just kidding.
right there.
Okay.
And I want
attack this
to.
guy?
I want to attack this guy.
Okay. All right. You're attacking him with your hammer.
Yeah. Yep.
All
Yep.
right,
With,
roll an
with
attack.
the old
Close
banana
up.
hammer. Now, do I? Which? What do I hit?
So
to roll
on
again?
your equipment.
Never done this before.
Okay. On your equipment, on your character sheet,
Mhm.
click on the dice roll for your hammer,
Gotcha.
and it should roll your hammer's attack.
Ooh, 22.
Okay.
Ouch,
Not
jeez.
is it a natural 20 or was it?
No, it's a 17 plus 5.
Okay. Cool.
Jeez.
All right. So roll damage. That's a hit, by the way.
That's a 6, but I also want to use Divine Smite as well.
So you can use divine
I'm
smite. How
dead.
much
Had a
damage is
dead
that?
dwarf or dead
Says,
bard.
says when I
Dead bard.
hit with a melee weapon, I can extend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage to the target, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first. So 2d8.
Okay.
I'm about to banish this kobold.
Yes.
Roll 2d8.
Be 6 more.
Okay. So you come in and squeeze past the cleric, and you reach over the table, and how do you finish him off?
I'm gonna go. No,
Smash
don't
him
hit him that
clean.
hard.
Too late, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh boy.
How do you finish him
I
off?
smash him cleanly across the head with the hammer.
Just
Flatten
right down
his
on the
head
helmet.
straight to his shoulders and stop abruptly.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
I got
and
your back, Bard.
So you do it. So you come in and you swing down and you see as the divine energy makes your hammer glow as it comes down, and it just thunk right into the kobold, and he just drops like a sack of potatoes, and is no more. And
Look at the Bard. He's so worried.
and nothing happens. So
Okay.
No sudden.
I killed the only
movements.
one that could kill you, Bard.
Yes.
okay.
Very well.
Anything else? Do you
I
want to move
still have
anywhere
this
else?
arrow stuck in my shoulder.
I also would
I'm
like to
coming.
move. No. I'm within 5. I'm within 5. I'm good. I'm good.
You are okay. Okay. Anything on your bonus action?
No.
Okay. Let's see. It is now the remaining kobold's turn. So
Oh no, they know I'm alive.
It's okay. It's okay.
let's see. What
I've got
what
my
did you
shield
roll on
within range.
deception a minute ago?
What?
What's up?
What did you roll on deception a minute ago? Wasn't it like 22?
Yeah, it was like 22, 23.
Here's a nat 20 with a +5.
Hold
Seems
on,
right.
hold on. Let's see. Okay. So you're still laying on the table, being stock still. And this kobold right here, he is having all the insects and mites swarm about him, and he is not happy with it. And he takes out his short sword, and he's going to make an attack against Theoden because he's there and he just killed his friend right next to him. He's angry about it. So let's see. Let's see. That would be
That's
a
what I like to
22.
hear. All right, what do I have to roll?
You don't roll anything.
That's
He
your
rolled
armor.
22 to hit you. So look at the shield icon on your character sheet.
That's
that says
20.
armor class. Yours is 20. Okay.
Mhm.
So he
You
rolled
have
a 22.
20?
Seriously.
He has full
Bro.
plate armor
I'm a paladin in full plate, man. What do you
with a
want?
shield.
Yeah.
Lay there and die, Bard.
Now he's not going to be stealthy at all. So
No.
Or
No.
okay. So
I'm not either.
so he hit you, and he is going to do
I can't believe he hit you with 20 AC.
4 points of damage. So you see this kobold being surrounded by mites and insects, and he's like, ah! And he just comes and he makes a blind slash at you, and he gets you for 4 points of damage.
Yeah,
He's
all right, I
probably
got
aiming for the
28.
mites.
Yep, he probably was aiming for the mites. Okay, and then and that's his turn. Okay, this one over here, seeing what has happened, is going to.
You guys updating your character sheets with health?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, please do. So.
Yep.
I have to refresh.
is- Hold on a second.
Okay, that helps.
Uh,
I have to refresh for you.
I haven't done it in. Okay, it's not the same in Astral, so I won't do it there.
No, yeah. I'm looking at D&D Beyond for that.
He is going to, because he has not actually shot with his crossbow yet. He is going to shoot at. He is going to shoot at the paladin as well, who has came in his bright shiny armor, and he used this holy attack to just destroy one of his mates. And the crossbow goes ka-chink, and it just breaks in his hand. So he
Wee little thing is scared.
does not.
Does he
make
roll a
an
nat
attack on
one?
you. He did.
He rolling that one.
So
He did.
Okay.
Okay.
he did. Sorry. So there is actually another door here, And so after making that, he is going to try to move this way and open the door. Now,
There was a back door.
yes. And
We
then
have-
try
we have
to
a monk.
It is. I see it.
um
All right.
well, he already took his action to fire, so he cannot open the door yet, but he moved there. Okay. So top of the round. Oh no, excuse me, not top
Monk's
of the
turn.
round.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is actually the monk's turn with a 15, which was not bad at all. It's
Sure.
just everyone else.
Then we have the
rolled really
cleric
high.
too.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
9.
So that's okay. Clerics need to go at the end of the turn order.
That's true.
Okay,
Nice
so
if you get
Lee, what would you like to do?
Can I get inside and come here in this square?
So you're gonna come in here, kind of bounce off Jace as you come in, and this
And
guy's
then
right here. You
I want to
see
make
him swing at the paladin in front of you.
a long attack with my longbow at this guy.
Okay.
You might have disadvantage at close range.
He's
I-
15 feet
this-
away.
Yeah, this
Oh,
guy. over
sorry. I
here.
thought you meant this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not the one immediately next to him.
He's
I saw him
basically
ping it.
touching him with the end
Yeah.
of the arrow,
Yeah.
I'm going to
You'll smack
shoot
him with the
this
bow.
through your eye.
and he misses.
Okay.
It's a
Roll
good
an
thing
attack.
I'm short.
Doesn't hit. That's an 8.
Okay. No, so you come in, you shoot, and he's running, and you hit the door in front of him, and he kind of squawks, and it kind of backs up for a second from, kind of this arrow protruding.
I need to
from the
write
door.
that down. What did he say when the arrow hit the wall?
Yeah. What was
you
that
didn't hear.
noise?
You didn't hear.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
played
you're
dead.
dead, Bard.
I'm not actually dead, guys.
I did not
He's
make a
bleeding out.
perception check.
About
I
enough
think you're
remainder-
dead.
Enough remaining movement speed to make it to him.
You.
It's only
let's see.
15, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you could make it over there to him.
Okay, I want to do that.
You gonna do that? Okay.
Yeah,
So this other
and
one will
then-
take an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay, that's fine. I'll dodge it.
Okay. Are you gonna use your dodge? Dodge?
No,
action?
I'm not gonna use my
Oh,
dodge.
okay,
No,
alright.
he's just gonna roll bad.
Yeah.
Not 20.
He rolled a with his short sword. 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So he'll do
Oh my gosh.
4 points of damage to you.
Okay.
Keep rolling a 1 with his D4, D6.
I'm gonna use a key point, and for my bonus action, and hit the guy by the door with a flurry of blows.
Okay, go for it. 2 attacks.
So the first one is a 22.
okay,
And
not
the second
natural,
one is
right?
a 7.
Okay, roll
Not
damage.
natural.
Roll damage for the first.
That is 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. So you come in and you fire at him, and then with amazing speed, you leap over the chair behind the paladin and get right in front of him and just start going at him. So you have a swift punch to him, and it takes him in the head for a nice 4 points of damage. Go for your next one.
The second one I missed, I rolled a 7 or something.
A 7. Okay.
Yeah.
So you come in and you get one good swing at him, and then you miss with the second because he was prepared for it the second time. So. Okay. Now it is Jace's turn.
Finally.
This is what's going to happen right here, Bard. He's not going to heal you at all. He's going to go try to
Yes.
kill one of these things.
Yes.
You have dead.
No, actually, I will cast.
Kill the one
I will
trying
cast
to
my
escape.
channel divinity, preserve life.
Okay.
Which will do up to 15 HP to Rowan, but only up to half of his max HP.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on one second. Let me take a look at that.
Okay. Yeah, as far
The
as I can
max
tell,
is 18.
yeah,
So I'm assuming that I'd get 9.
Yeah, I was over here trying to do some math, see what I could get you the highest with the most chance, and that's gonna be it.
That's a great heal.
Bingo.
Sorry, let's see here.
Very good. Yeah, I don't see
And-
any kind of rolls or anything on it, so I'm not sure how it works.
Probably there may not be.
Okay.
If it's a channel divinity, they're usually pretty powerful. So, but just so that I know, is it in your features or your spells?
Spells? I don't know. I have it in my actions.
Okay,
This is where I'm at. Okay.
Okay.
Oh man.
So preserve life as an action. You can cast channel divinity and present your holy symbol to restore up to 15 HP divided among any creatures within 30 feet. So you can actually divide it up. So you can do 9 to him, or up to. You can get him to 9, which so he's at what you're at 2.
At half.
Rowan?
I
So
can
you
only
do
go up
7.
to 9, or do I heal 9?
He can-
So that'd be it.
No, he can
Oh.
heal you up to half. Or excuse me. Yeah, within 30 feet, up to half of their max HP. So,
Okay, so it'd be
oh no, you
unhealed
can. So
for-
you can do 9. Yeah, so you can do 9.
Okay.
So my
um,
my current health would be 9 health, is what you're telling me.
So,
Or do I heal myself for 9 and I'm at 11?
no, you'd be at 9, so it'd be 7.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Sorry.
Cool. Yep. Just double checking.
So you did 7 points of healing to him. You can actually choose to use the rest of it on anyone else as well. So
Okay.
you can divide it amongst the rest of them.
I believe. Who else is hurt?
I don't
I've
think
took
anybody's
damage, but
under
I'm-
half.
No one.
I'm only.
Yeah,
at
no one's below half, right?
28. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what I was
no,
thinking.
you can still do it to them. You can only heal up to half of their max health though.
Oh, so he's
Oh,
saying
okay.
you can only do a maximum of
So
Yeah.
what
wouldn't-
half their
Oh,
health.
okay. So I could go and
Rowan
like
would
top
be
off
at-
third and
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
and-
So,
So
Rowan would
technically,
be
he could
at,
heal
11
Rowan
then,
for
right?
9 points, right? And
so
make
yeah,
him
so
11.
Rowan would be at 11. Excuse me. So
Okay.
it'd be 9 points to Rowan, and then 6 points to. Or
Yes.
I'm
divide
only
it up.
missing 4.
yeah, he's only missing 4, so I could top him off.
Okay, and then was anyone else damaged?
Was anyone else injured?
No.
Or yes, I am actually.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
I was.
Because I got an opportunity attack against me.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
so-
heals me. He heals me, and I just kind of
just stop
wrestling
bleeding.
Undertaker
Mm-hmm.
thing.
the
and sit-
Undertaker.
and sit up. Oh, that felt
Okay.
quite nice.
All right.
Thank you.
Is everyone all healed up
Mm.
for the most part?
Okay.
Because then I'm going. I have as a bonus action. I'm going to cast a spiritual weapon on this one. Trying to escape.
Okay. So your spiritual weapon will be right here. I don't have anything for your spiritual weapon. I'm gonna have to make one, but.
Oh,
Is a spiritual weapon
We'll
between?
pretend it's there. Okay, so here's the thing.
the door
What
and the
describe
table?
what your spiritual weapon looks like, by the way? 'Cause
Okay,
you,
so
you get to make it
as
look like
as
whatever
I
you want.
cast this, you see a bright shining sword rise up from behind my back, and it's spectral. It's transparent. You can see through it. But as it comes up and it comes over the top of my head, you see it straighten out toward my target, and from there it's going to prepare to fly
Okay.
toward my target.
I believe. Hold on a second.
Okay.
We'll wait here.
So you, since you, let me see. Let me look at this real fast. Okay, so your channel divinity isn't a spell, but it's an action. So
Oh,
okay, yeah. No, that's fine. Basically, your channel divinity usually, like, you can only cast one spell of second level or higher, and then after that it has to be like a level 1 cantrip, basically.
Okay.
But since your channel divinity, it just says doesn't come in as a spell. I don't think. Let me look.
Okay.
Then no, yeah, you can go ahead and use it. So,
okay.
and if I'm wrong and someone actually listens to this, they'll correct me.
Okay. So I the channel divinity goes through. Everyone's healed up. Now I
Yep,
cast my spectral weapon.
Okay.
Um,
So you see the sword come down, and I believe you can actually attack with it on the turn it enters. So
Yeah, yes, that's my understanding. So roll my hit die.
yes, or attack. Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be a 19 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, and I'm roll damage. 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay, so you roll. You see this spectral, glowing, divine sword appear ethereally and just swing down towards the kobold, just in a slashing motion, just straight down, and the kobold just squawks and falls limp to the floor.
Yes.
And
Explode.
nothing happens. So
Excellent.
Oh, I guess I only found the exploding kobolds.
You found the one.
There's probably physical damage
okay.
in the right place.
So so we are at the top of the round. So that one's gone. And there is one left. Okay.
Rowan?
And what are you going to do, Rowan?
I'm gonna call out, keep him alive so we can question him.
All right, because that worked so well last time.
Would I know if kobolds are able to talk?
Well, you did hear them talking back to you.
Oh, they did talk to us earlier.
Yeah.
So I guess I will run up and actually, what can I do? Because I've been prone.
Sure.
Can I-
So getting up is half your movement.
Okay. So I
And
could
then-
technically get up and punch him.
You could get up
Or
and you
hit
could
him.
run to him. You could punch him, or if you're trying to restrain him, you could grapple him.
If I were to hit him with the butt of my sword to kind of knock him out, what would that?
Yeah, you could do that.
Like basically, I
If
want to
you-
do
if you
non-lethal
want to knock
damage.
him out, it's still going to be a physical damage attack. So, it just wouldn't be. He just wouldn't be dead immediately. Like he might still, he could still succumb to his injuries. The whole like death save kind of thing. So.
Okay. Guys, I've got a plan.
Right.
But but again, you're calling it. So if you're wanting to use like non-lethal, I would say go ahead and do it. And instead of rolling your weapon attack, roll an unarmed attack.
What's happened to
Right.
using those words, Bard?
So you want to come over
Listen,
here to this guy
listen.
in the corner?
You know. Okay. So what I'm actually going to do is, was he already injured? Was that guy already injured?
He has
Yes.
been injured. Yes,
Okay.
He was infested.
he's looking pretty rough.
So
mites
what
all
I
around
will
him.
do
He's got
then
like 2
is
HP.
I will I will obviously make fun of him and use my words. And I sit up, and instead of running over to him, I sit up and I say, "You kobolds are." Oh, that's my normal voice. That's not my character voice. You kobolds are nothing. Oh, that was Irish. Where did that come from?
He lost his voice. He's like
Oh, that's
me.
my voice. I thought I was dead. I came back.
Bard
I
almost
make
died
fun of
and
him and I
forgot how to talk.
cast vicious mockery on him. That's what I do.
Okay. And what is that?
His
Is that a
attack
DC?
save is wisdom.
Okay.
13.
Okay. He fails.
Awesome. That is 1d4 psychic damage.
Okay. Go for it.
3 damage.
Okay. He slumps down to the floor.
Ha! This is non-lethal, right? Like we said, or is he dead? Like, did I just?
I love how he's like double checking.
I don't know if you can
Because
really
he's
do
like, the
non-lethal
last time I
psychic
thought I had
damage.
this, that almost killed me.
I made
know,
fun of him and I killed
If
him
you
by
had
making.
maybe run up and hit him with an unarmed attack, maybe, but you may also have caused his brain to explode.
You gave him the biggest headache of his
I
life.
hate when that happens.
Okay.
You basically
Jace,
asked
can
me
you
to
heal
do
him?
math.
Can you heal him,
So-
Jace?
Jace, you
I can
to heal
try.
him.
Sure.
You
Is
can try to
he's
heal him.
incapacitated? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I would like to. All right, guys. I don't actually know
Okay,
what
so
I
we
should
have-
use to heal
okay.
him with.
So here, for the intents purposes, we have ended
Okay.
combat. Okay.
Goodness. All right.
And because we started late, we've gone a little bit late, but we will take a short break for just a
Thank
moment.
goodness.
So
This bean water's got to get out of me.
we will take a short break, 5 minutes or less, and then
Alright.
we will return to finish the scene. So,
Okay.
but combat has ended. So,
All right. 5 minutes is what you said we have?
or
Hold on,
less
I got-
if you can come back.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back. I just got to run.
Okay.
I got to fix something real quick. In my
Somebody
stream
sing a song in the
elements.
meantime. We are working
Yes.
on having some
Bard,
music and background audio, but because of our technical difficulties, that did not happen today. So I apologize.
Just coming.
So for singing now, guys
Okay. I'll
like
be
me
right
to
back.
sing
Okay.
Ninja Rap by Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Something like that, right? Wait.
The
We don't
hell?
want to get DC
He's
made.
the leader of the crew.
We don't want to get a DC made takedown, so
That's true.
it'll be I don't know, something not ninja rap.
Well, I think we have to look at the royalty free. What is it? At least 50 years
Something like that.
old written.
It's
Angels
okay.
We've Heard on High is one that we could probably sing.
Little
I
Christmas
have
music.
I have a
Here, you
like
know
a-
what? I have some Christmas music. We'll play a little Christmas music while we go. So, and we
I
can.
have a like a party question. I'm very much
Okay.
into
Sure. The way you could do it, for those of you who are new. So Reborn, if you want to describe your hammer at some point, maybe like the first time we enter a fight, you could say, I pull out my hammer and you can see that it's don't say it's a banana, but it's not a banana. Do not describe the banana hammer. I have muted this as well, by the way, so I'm not recording this part on the stream. I will cut this out in the podcast. But you can describe it and say, maybe it has like some sort of etching on it, or it's a certain shape or something that's non-banana related. Okay. Do you think you can make it another 20 minutes? Like if we just come back and finish the scene? Okay. Honestly, if you can't, like we won't go longer than that, but okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. That is fine. That is fine. So, like I said, if you if you're feeling like you're about to throw up or something, man. Okay. We will wrap up the scene. It's his chair. Yeah, I bet it's his chair. So. I feel like it's. Okay. Interesting. A medical professional? Awesome. So he's not just making it up. Although I was going to make a crack about the essential oils. Yeah. All right. Family friendly. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, we're going to come back. I'm going to turn the audio back on the stream. So
I hope y'all are
all
appropriate.
right. No, it hasn't been. No, just kidding.
Oh, all right. They're used to that too.
So we are back. So we are going to finish the scene, and then we are going to end it just a little bit early.
Okay.
We started late, but we're going to go ahead and try to end basically on time, so just before midnight. So,
Okay.
Okay. So you all have finished the battle, and Jace, I think you were going to go over and heal.
Yeah. So, all right,
And it's
real
this
quick,
one-
what
this one
would
over
like
here.
if I cast? I was going to cast like Healing Word. Would that do the trick?
Your any low level heal, like your lowest level heal,
Okay.
would basically bring it back. So when a person or a creature is taken down in battle, usually with monsters or NPCs, they're going to be probably just taken out immediately. I'm not rolling death saves for them.
Okay.
If it's maybe a higher level NPC, or if it's someone you say like you're trying not to take them out, then you would have an opportunity to try to heal them immediately. And it would, as long as they get back 1 hit point, they are awake and alert again, and they're no longer in danger of dying.
Okay. Okay. From where I am in the back, I begin walking forward, chanting in an unknown language, and then I'm going to cast Healing Word onto the nearly dead kobold.
The nearly dead one's over here in the corner.
Oh,
by
just
you,
kidding.
though,
That one
so-
right there. Then, that's the one.
Okay.
All right. You want me to roll for it, or does it matter?
No, that's fine. Go ahead and roll for it. You can give him some.
All right,
healing
roll
back.
for it. All right. That would be a 5. 5 total.
All right, five total. So he's back up and he's pretty healthy.
Okay.
And he, instantly you walk forward and you lay a hand on him, and you, the divine light from your healing comes through, and you see him go, and he kind of just wakes up for a second, and he's like, and he's kind of looking around, all frightened and stuff. What do you say to him, or who says something to him?
Someone restrain him.
Right. Third, and grab him. And as our little fella grabs him, he
I was say Theoden, go ahead and roll a strength check with advantage.
Yes.
yeah, he has the strongest strength. I was thinking
Because he's on the floor. He's been,
I think I
advantage
noticed
means you get to roll
spilt-
twice. Advantage means you
Some
get to roll
spilled
twice.
jam
So-
on the floor along the way. Does he need to roll a dexterity check so he doesn't slip in
Oh,
that? Or
yes. Thank you. By the way, I rolled an 8 the first time, but I rolled a 21 the second time.
It's okay. So easily you come over, and how do you restrain him? He's on the ground presently.
So I walk up behind him and grab his shoulders,
He's on the
reach him up,
ground.
and then pin his arms behind him.
Okay, so he's pretty small, so you just walk over and you just easily
Rip
just
his
kind of pick
arms
him up, and you just
Rip
kinda,
his arms off and beat
you're
him
just-
to death.
You're just kind of holding him there, and he's just like, huh, kind of thing. So, what do you want to say to him?
All right. Kobold, what is your name?
That's pertinent information.
Hey, I'm trying to build rapport.
It's Scrit.
Oh, Scrit. We are needing information from you on a recent prison escape.
Okay. I tell you what you want to know. But,
Shake him a little
but
bit.
but first, how long have they been dead?
Who's that?
He points to the rest of them and he says, how long have they been dead?
You don't remember what has happened here?
I think we should go ahead and get out of here.
Um,
Perhaps.
The monk's like something bad's about to happen.
We have not gotten our information yet, though.
well, let's
I'll tell
take
you
him
which one
with
to know.
us.
I'll
Take
tell you
him
which
with
one to
us?
know. I don't want to be too close.
Okay.
Oh.
Perhaps we listen to
So-
Skrit.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab this one right here and drag him over here.
Oh, why are you
Wait.
taking the bomb with us anyway?
Okay. Are you just dragging him? Are you looking through him or anything? What do you do?
I'm
You're
gonna
just dragging
Drag
him?
and look if I can.
Okay.
Okay.
So roll.
I'm gonna move over
roll
here.
an investigation check.
If I can move my character
Ooh,
over here.
I'm not even sure if this dude's a kobold, honestly. Nat one,
You rolled a 1,
a nat one, yeah.
a nat 1. Okay. Yeah, you didn't find anything. So
Where is
you're.
it?
So he went to drag this one who's over on the chair, and he drag him over here. So presently he's right here. What are you guys gonna do? Anybody moving?
I'm going to
Anybody-
take little Skrit and walk out the door.
Yes. There, then keep him under control. Let's.
I don't
let's
think we
make our way
should-
out of here.
I don't think we should go out on the street with a kobold. Sorry. I
I'm
don't
not
think
trying
that's
to
quite
die.
a good
Perhaps,
idea either.
Perhaps can we move the other 3 into the bedroom, or is that too risky?
Well, at least let me go check the bedroom
you
real
could-
quick.
I mean, you can.
Uh,
Do you want to check? Or are you gonna move him? What are you gonna do?
I would like to go check the other rooms. I'll
Okay.
start with the bedroom and just I want to make sure
Okay.
that like the house is empty, and then if there's anything else that I can search.
So you
for,
open the
I'd like to
door.
do that.
To the bedroom. Okay. And there's 3 more kobolds. Just kidding. There's not.
all right. Roll for
It's
initiative.
empty. It's empty. And so.
I'm curious. I may
you're
go
going
with
to-
him.
You're gonna go with him.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna go with him.
I wait by the door and keep the dwarf from killing the kobold.
Okay. So who's going to investigate the room and who's going to assist him?
I will investigate. I don't
Who's
know
r-
whose stats are better. I don't really care.
I'm
so
going.
Rowan's going to investigate the room.
Okay.
And
so
okay,
we
in the
go-
meantime, while you're rolling that, what are the rest of you guys doing? Are you staying there? Or are you backing out?
I'm gonna step away from all the kobolds over here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and
I'm
I
holding
will.
on to this scrawny little thing.
Yes, and I as well. I'm hanging out where Third has the other kobold.
This thing stinks.
He's he might give us good information though. Let's
Less
keep
than
him
the
alive.
halfling druid.
Skrit, don't you worry about him. He won't hurt you.
Okay. So you guys are waiting by the door, I guess, with the
Yeah,
with
we can do that.
the script, and then you
You say it
two
like
are
that, I
in the
think it's a bad
bedroom
idea.
checking out the bedroom. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So Austin, or go ahead and roll
I rolled a 12.
investigation. You rolled a 12. Okay. With advantage because he's helping you.
Oh, with advantage.
Nat 1.
14.
Wait. So what is advantage? What's that do to the roll?
So advantage or disadvantage is a mechanic that means that you roll 2 dice, and if you have an advantage, so 2d20 for whatever check or ability you're trying to do, and if you have advantage, you take the higher of the 2 numbers. If you have disadvantage, you take the lower of the 2 numbers.
Okay.
So,
Makes sense.
fantastic mechanic for narrative.
Yeah, that's good.
For sure.
Okay.
Okay, so you. Perfect. Investigation 14. So as you're looking, and as you were going into the bedroom, you did notice, Rowan, that the kobolds all have red mud on their feet, and there's red mud tracks leading into the bedroom and around the house. Okay.
Red mud.
Red mud. Okay. And as you continue to look, let's see. Let's see. You don't see much else in the bedroom at the moment. You just see there's kind of some trash strewn about the place. Things you can clearly see things have been picked through, and like I said, the table's over. There's like a broken workbench by the back door that you saw earlier. But
so you said that's all I see right now.
there's not really much in the bedroom. It's a simple bedroom. You can see from the map here, but it's a simple green bed, gnomish size, and there's a chest with some clothes in it, and there is a night table by him with candles on it. Few odd things here and there. Nothing too out of the ordinary that would seem like a clue.
Okay. And so I guess we would, since I've investigated the room, would probably head out and possibly go over to the other room.
Yeah, I would. I'm still just clearing rooms passively.
Okay.
Pete, I don't seem to have found anything. I have noticed though the red.
So
mud
you're going
throughout
out, by the way?
No, not yet. I'm just letting him
Okay.
know what I've seen. Pete, there's red mud, and I don't recall red mud walking into town.
Okay. As you're telling him this, you hear a and the other the three dead kobolds explode.
Okay.
It kind of rattles the house. And Skrit, obviously, who's been staring at him this whole time, you can kind of tell he knew it was coming. And he's like, oh, kind of thing. Nobody was in close proximity enough of them to
Far enough.
be injured. However, it did kind of scatter some papers about, damaged the chest and the chair that were there.
All right,
But,
Skrit. Now there's no more threat. Tell us what you know.
Roll an intimidation check.
So make sure y'all take good notes of whatever he says, because Austin
Which
and I
is
won't
charisma.
hear this, so I'm not going to take notes on it.
I mean,
Oh.
it depends. Do you come out with after the explosion, or do you stay in the bedroom?
He started already, so I figured it would still be in the room.
I mean, we're not in like we're not taking like turn order or anything. So
Okay,
I mean, if you guys come out, you can hear it. So
Skrit,
with
before you say
advantage,
anything,
by the way.
is yours going to go off?
no. Mine's not gonna go off. I'm okay. I'm okay.
I rolled a monstrous 5.
With advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I was say, can I help him and shake this guy?
Sure.
Okay.
Or if you don't want to help him, I was giving you
You
advantage
do.
because of the situation.
Okay.
But if you want to do it separately, you can do it as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll definitely.
Okay.
Gotcha.
11 that time.
Okay. What was your roll, Reborn?
1 sec. Intimidation.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with heels.
Okay. So the 11, he kind of was like, but he it's a little bit lower because you healed him. So that is enough that he says, okay. What was the question?
Tell us what you know about the prison escape.
The prisoner was escaped, and it's gone to my master.
Who is your master?
Also, by the way, is anyone still investigating the rest of the house?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still
Still doing a thing.
Still doing the thing. Okay. I'll just use your investigation check as still combing over the house.
Okay.
As you continue to look, obviously the kobolds have exploded over there. But in the trash piles and stuff in the corner, you do find something that is find some papers and stuff that's interesting. So, and like I said, Skrit does kind of say, "Oh yes, he was taken, or she was taken by my master."
Taken. Who is your master, Skrit?
Oh, it's the master. It's just the master. I don't know.
Have you ever met this master?
He's around. He's there. I could take you. I could take you.
Interesting. Where could you take us?
So, Rowan, you discover something.
I'm just like sitting here shaking this little guy.
You're doing great, Théoden.
Yeah.
Next,
Sound of use.
I mean,
just can't wait to kill him.
Okay, so you discover this right here. I'll put you on it 1 second. Okay. So you discover this note.
Ooh. So you changed that, and on my stream it immediately updated. And it was really cool. So thanks for that. Okay.
And you can.
So
Wait, I can't see that yet, though, right?
You should be able to if you're looking at Astral Tabletop.
Oh no, I mean Jace can't because I'm over here
yeah. You can't
interrogating
see
a
it, but yeah.
prisoner.
So do you want me to read it aloud?
Yeah, go for it. Read it aloud.
Okay. Pete, look at this. There seems to be a waterfall and a secret cave, illustrating maybe a place that we can go.
And you're out in the main room at this point, like kind of the trash areas.
Yeah, it reads, of all the sources we mine from within the silver quell, my yield of saltpeter still proves the most pure and powerful. Saltpeter. The fire marks pry as they might, will have to respect my expertise and contributions to the war effort. The sheer amount of untapped guano in that tavern behind the top of the falls is invaluable. And once I have enough marked interest from the Firemark facility, I'll let them help in harvesting my secret cave. What do you make of that, Pete?
Well, I think that's probably from my understanding. Actually, should I make an intelligence check on piecing this together, or just?
You can. Or if you just want to speculate something, go for it.
I'm thinking that this is probably the secret cave of Nima, who we're here to find, who we, haven't found yet. But if she's got a secret cave where she uses her resources from to make her saltpeter, or exploding powder or whatever for the military, then that's probably something that we should find. We'll either find her or find those responsible for the exploding kobolds in this home.
There's a secret cave. Is that she might be there now? Is what you're saying?
I think it's possible if they haven't killed her already.
Okay. While you're talking about
guano,
this,
is that like the avocado mixed?
it'd be probably bad.
Yes, it is. You should try it sometime.
Sounds delicious.
So while you're doing this, Jace and Théoden are talking to Skrit, with Lee standing kind of behind him. Théoden just continually shaking him, so he's really not getting much out of him right now.
He's not answering quick enough.
Okay.
Can I hear that they've found something?
Yeah. You guys are all in the same room
Okay.
again, so you would have heard
Okay.
that kind of, whatever.
Rowan, can you bring that over here, please?
So
Yes.
yeah, go for it.
Okay, Skrit. Do I know what's on it? Because
Well, yeah,
what
if
can
he
you tell us
chose
about
to.
the secret cave mentioned here?
Yeah, that's the cave in the Silver Falls. Yes, Silver Falls. That's where the master is keeping. That's where the master went. Yes, that's where the prisoner. That's where they are. Yes.
Okay,
I can take you. I can take you there. I
Prisoner.
can take you there.
The
Just
prisoner
don't-
and the
just
don't hurt
master.
me.
Hey, one
Carry on.
second. Mr. Scrit or Mrs.
Yes,
I can't
yes,
tell the
yes,
difference
yes.
with
Me neither.
kobolds. You said prisoner and master.
Yeah, yes, maybe. I
Who's the
think.
prisoner?
The prisoner? The
Yes.
big lady? And
Oh.
maybe the
The big lady is the prisoner.
and maybe the
So good.
This is my favorite part of the whole thing.
and the little lady and the little lady.
Nima.
The little lady.
Sure.
Is that-
Yeah.
Which one's the master? Is Nima the master?
Oh no. No, she worked for us. She do work for us.
Interesting.
She captured.
Interesting.
Does she willfully work for y'all?
She in chains?
Did it say she in chains?
She's in chains. Yes.
Yes, that's my understanding. Nima's also in chains.
Let me know when y'all are done with this guy. I'm gonna snap his neck.
Oh, don't. I'll take you
I,
there. I'll
uh,
take
Perhaps
you
we
there.
should turn him over
I
to
must-
I'll take you with. I'll
Yes,
take
I
you
was
all
going to say, I
the
must
way.
ask you
I'll
not
take
to do
there.
that, Durden, please.
Um,
Been
If you
quite
want to
helpful.
live, you'll show us where your master's at.
Oh yes, absolutely. I do that. I do that.
Before we turn you over to authorities, where's your
He's
blast
gonna
pack?
lead us. He's gonna lead us to the master.
Do we trust him that much?
Oh,
Why
you
is
If
can
not,
trust-
we can just make
you
it
can trust
explode.
Skit. You can trust Skit.
Scrit, why is this guacamole so valuable?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is it lunchtime?
Skrit is just a warrior. He's just here to do what the master says.
Can I do an insight check to just see if he's telling the truth?
Sure.
Well, we're kind of interrogating him. I'd
don't
be
trust him.
imagining that if he's going to explode if we kill him, or he's going to explode when we kill them, that he's not too unwilling to just let us know. Especially with the
true.
dwarf
Okay.
shaking him as much as he is.
All right.
It might
No,
be
9.
into a trap.
What was it? Sorry.
9.
Yeah. I mean, as far as you can tell, he's being pretty honest.
Did we completely search the house?
You can
Did you
keep
say that
searching.
earlier? Like,
I don't think so.
Let's see. As you sift through it, you also find a pouch of blasting powder.
ooh,
Yes.
All right.
put that
So-
into my pocket.
So, crew, what's the consensus? Will we allow Skrit to lead us, or will we turn him over to the authorities and make our way ourselves?
Oh, I take you. I be true. I'll take you.
Hmm.
It's not far.
I
Not
say we
far.
hand him over to the authorities. We know where the
No, hold on.
Yes.
I don't know that we actually we know the name of the falls, but we might not inherently know where they are.
It doesn't really give
Yeah.
directions on the map.
Yeah.
This is true.
So I think
do
what
I
we
take
could
you
do.
there?
Say we get in combat. What do we do with Skrit? Do we
put him in your cloak.
I was gonna say, I throw
don't
him
know
in the
if I
cloak
mean-
with the cat.
As
You're
as
okay
a-
with
going in
putting
there with Chewie.
devilish little things in there.
He's not going in there with Chewie. I'm not sure he fits either.
Scrit.
I can take my hands and make him fit.
I'm hoping that won't be necessary.
Scrit, how do we properly disarm you from exploding?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
A warhammer.
So if you were to die,
don't think
you
so.
later explode? Is that how this whole thing works?
That's
know.
I think so. I think so.
Can I make an
He's
investigation
not- You can-
check and
so-
try
so-
to disarm it?
I don't think that's gonna go
Let's see. Yeah, you could probably do that. It wouldn't be investigation. It would be a medicine check.
Medicine.
well.
Ooh, something I have 0. Oh no, I do have +2 to that. Okay.
I mean, if you want to check over him, I mean, you don't see anything.
I would like
him.
to cast guidance onto him.
Okay. And remind him what that does.
Okay. 1 second. I gotta find it again. So it's going to give him a D4 added to any ability check of his choice, and he can choose to use it before or after he does the ability check.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can do medicine check. Go for it, Lee.
Natural 1. That's what I think it is. It is.
Okay. You don't find anything on him. He does not carrying anything that resembles the little piece of copper that you found previously. He doesn't. Not sure.
Glad he doesn't blow up on me.
Yep.
Gosh.
Okay. So Skrit is like, I take you. I promise. I'd be good. I take you there.
Can I find some
guide
rope
yourself.
and tie up his hands?
That should be pretty easy. I mean, you guys should have rope
rope
and
on
probably
you.
some of your packs.
I would say
Okay.
I have rope in my pack. I'll take the rope out of
So
my pack.
fairly
Tie him up.
easily, you pull some rope
Bind
out,
his
and you tie
hands.
him up, and
Yeah.
and
All right.
start.
Uh,
Are you
How
gonna
long
start?
does guidance
I mean,
last
this
for?
is it's just
this
one
is
time.
Oh,
Well, I didn't use it this time because I rolled
Oh.
that one. So
Well, it would apply. It would apply to. Yeah. So it would be a very short. It's concentration for 1 minute.
yeah,
So,
up to 1 minute. Yeah.
so yeah, it wouldn't last longer than that.
Okay.
Roll.
Alright.
Somebody who so not Rowan and not Pete. The other three of you roll an intelligence check.
Well, that is a horrible idea for me.
I don't have any. I don't have I have a
Is
plus
it-
1
is it-
intelligence.
In
Is it
real
you
life
reborn
and
or you think?
So
I mean, I have a plus 1. I
Reborn-
can roll it.
Reborn
My
Leader Theoden, roll an
Got
intelligence check.
him.
Might be
I'll roll.
both.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
16. Okay.
He beat me, or I got a nat 1.
Okay. So you just can't even think of anything right now. But Lee, you rolled a 16.
This cleric is not much of a learned man.
just kinda has
Wisdom, sir. Not
He has a far off look in his eyes for a second. But
1,000
no,
yard stare.
yeah, 1,000-yard stare. But Lee realizes that it was about 10 to 15 seconds after the kobolds were killed that they exploded. So, just you were aware enough you could
Alright.
you could kind of tell it took about
Okay.
10 to 15 seconds after. So.
Okay.
So, all right. So you have Skrit. You are. It's still just late morning at this point. You guys ate breakfast and searched around, and it's probably getting just close to lunchtime. So, you guys probably, if you're gonna follow Skrit, you'd be heading out, going to follow him to the secret cave. Also,
we have
I
to
make-
exit the
yes.
city for this.
I make sure to
we
put-
will
put my
find
badge.
out next week.
Next week.
Next week. So just for your
What about
notes,
got you? We're safe.
just for your notes, just remember what you guys were doing. Make sure you check off any spell slots that you used for the casters.
Mhm.
And
Did.
make sure that you, if you were healed, make sure that you took your healing. But this was you haven't taken any kind of rest or anything, so
Okay.
that would be what you're still at next time. And if you leave your character with that it should stay there. So, okay, do you have a I don't know what I was gonna say, but that's where we're at. And we, like I said, we'll do that next time. So for everyone else out there, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Hope you enjoyed this little tussle in a gnome's house. And we will return next week for episode 3. Once again, if you don't know, we would love for you guys to follow us on Twitter. We'd love for you to check that follow here on Twitch. Get notified when we go live. We will be posting the VOD sooner this week, hopefully, to YouTube. We do have episode 1 up, so if you missed it, go back and check that out. Also, if you would, we'd love for you to check a like on that. Also, go check out the podcast. It should be available. Episode 1 is out. We'll have episode 2 out faster this week as well. And we will do... would love for you to give feedback on that as well. So real quick, where can they find everyone? Dr. Heels, where can people find you?
Absolutely. Find me over at twitch.tv/Dr. Heels. I stream Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights.
Perfect. And Austin, where can people find you?
Twitch.tv/AustinLCG or on Twitter. I guess at would be _ Austin LCG for Twitter.
Gotta get that underscore in before. You can find it if you don't type it though. Reborn, where can people find you?
You guys can find me here on Twitch at twitch.tv/Reborn Crusader. On Twitter as well at Reborn Crusader there.
Okay. And Colin, where can people find you?
I am on Twitter at Colin Kelsey 2, or sometimes in Walmart, Target, other things. Mask always.
Yes.
Always. All right. Good. Where can people find you, Noah?
I'm at Instagram at Noah Drew Mathis.
Awesome. And once again, I am your host and DM, Seth. You can find me on Twitter at WhiteFoxSG. You can also find me on my personal stream here on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/WhiteFoxSG. Would love to see you there as well whenever I am there. Once again, thank you for joining the stream. As always, love you guys. Appreciate the support. And we look forward to adventuring with you. Oh, yes. Yes. And we look forward to adventuring with you next time. Looking forward to it. Good night.
And when are we streaming next time?
That would be next Tuesday. I thought I mentioned it already, but next Tuesday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time here on Twitch. So, once again, thank you. Good night, and God bless.
God bless.
Bye, everyone.
All right. And